What's going on, everybody? Y'all welcome to the Thursday night episode of the Live Well. Appreciate y'all joining us. Obviously, I'm not Danny Pruitt, but Danny had a meeting pop up last minute, and it was yesterday, and he was like, "Hey, somebody want to run the show? If not, we're going to have to call it." So I told him I'd step up and try to find a guest for us and get a show going. Unfortunately, everybody was kind of booked, so everybody I reached out to anyway. So we're going to make it happen with who we got tonight. We appreciate y'all stopping by to see us. We got Kevin Thornton and Tim McGuire in the house tonight. We're going to, if y'all got any questions, we're going to answer them up. I guess we're going to kind of talk a little bit about our tournament coming up on Saturday for John Wilson. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun tournament. Hopefully the rain holds off just a little bit. I think the last I looked, it was showing that possibly like cloudy and overcast in the morning, 5 to 10 mile an hour winds, and then the rain's going to develop later on in the day. So I'm hoping it's going to work out to be pretty good. But anyway, we got Eddie Hutz in the house, cranking and yanking. What's going on, buddy? I ain't seen you in a while. Well, I hadn't been on the live well in a while, so I probably hadn't seen you for that reason. Robert
he
Brazil,
needs to watch
evening.
your show on Monday night. We need
to
absolutely.
Yeah,
We'd love to have you need to get on there and give Tony some love too.
We'd love to have him over there. Doc Holliday and Ron Swintford. What's going on, Ron? How you doing, man? So, yeah, we'll just jump into it. Like I said, we'll talk a little bit about this tournament coming up. And if anybody's got anything they want to talk about in the comments or chat, we may go all over the place. It's a free-for-all tonight. We're gonna go anything and everything we can. If it don't run 2 hours, it don't run 2 hours because, like I said, if we get to the point where we're just out of stuff to talk about, we'll move on to the next subject. But I just, like I said, wanted to bring up the tournament this weekend. Obviously, it's for John Wilson benefit tournament put on by Fishers of Hope. Mr. Tony Watkins down there in the chat. Thank you for joining us, sir. And, if you guys can make it out, we would love to have you come out there. I know it may be a little funky weather, but obviously John's one of our boys. We love to, take care of our people as best we can. It's something we've enjoyed doing and taking care of folks. And it couldn't ask of it for a better group with Tony Watkins. Miss Kay's down there, and she's in the comments as well. Appreciate you joining. Dustin Black, what's going on, man? Danny's talked about it in the past. We've all talked about it. All this stuff we do with Fish North Georgia, the podcast and all that stuff, it only happens because of the folks in the comments, the folks that support the show, whether it's Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever days we do a show on. It's only possible because of y'all. And this tournament is only possible because of y'all. And John is one of y'all. He's one of us. You know what I'm saying? Like he's one of the people. So if our friends are in need, it doesn't do any good if we don't help them. So anyway, I'm glad to do it. I've been texting with John all afternoon. He's like, he's more nervous than I am. And he told me tonight, he said, Tony, I have not been on a bass boat in 50 years. 50 years.
Wow.
I'd have to go look back in the chat to see what kind of boat it was, but you imagine what a bass boat 50 years ago was. So,
oh yeah, one of those little 15 footers with a 50 on it, maybe.
Probably, if that. And
little glass stream or Astro Glass or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Or host, yeah.
And I was nervous before because I'm thinking, okay, I got to get John on some fish, right? Like, that's my goal. I don't care if I catch anything Saturday. I'd love to participate and help to get some, weight in there, but I just want to put him on some fish. Well, now I'm even more nervous because he ain't been on a bass boat in 50 years. And of course, I've got the old XR6 two-stroke that she likes to be a little temperamental when it gets hot outside. So now I'm worried. I'm like, man, hopefully this joker don't make me look like a fool. But no, we'll have a fun time. Even if we got to use a trolling motor, we'll have a fun time. And there's nothing wrong with the motor. I'm not going with a broke boat. She just likes to be temperamental from time to time in the evening or in the wintertime, summertime. Gosh, I'll get it out in a minute. Cody Campbell Fishing, what's happening, man? Jeff Brazil, Clayton Belmont, Tony Watkins. Show John some love. We would love to see y'all there. Yeah, again, come out and support it. You don't have to fish it. Just come to weigh in, come for the after party.
Nothing else, just crowd up, come to see the weigh in. Be at noon.
Yeah, noon.
Short tournament.
Hey, and since we got Tony in the chat, me and Kevin were talking a minute ago. What time is blast off again, Tony? I think we said, was it 6 or just going to safe daylight kind of thing? Because I think we're getting safe light about, what do you say, Kevin? About 6:15?
Yeah, 6:15, 6:20.
Yeah. So we're just kind of curious, what is it going to be safe light, or you got a specific time we're going to blast off? And then obviously we're going to noon. Ice is mandatory. So I'm going to stop and get 2 big bags of ice just for the boat. So that way I got plenty in there anyway. And then, obviously your whatever preferred method to keep the fish from, keep them healthy while we're fishing that little bit of time. All right, we got Ron dropping the score for us here. Braves trail 3-1, but Acuna just hit a solo homer. Nats hit 3 solo homers against Grant Holmes. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, fish care is going to be an important factor Saturday for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, it will be. And big thing, obviously, I don't know if you use G Juice or whatever. I use the Fish Nerd Labs Smart Soak stuff, really good stuff. I highly suggest everybody check it out. Fishing this time of the year, I don't put many in the box this time of the year unless it is a tournament, which I don't fish a lot of tournaments anymore. So I'll have the Smart Soak in there for sure. Crankin says the first bass boat was manufactured in Shreveport, Louisiana. Good to know. Crankin, what was the brand? Because I'm dumb to that. So what brand was it? And also I saw where Crankin did comment back a minute ago. He said, I have dropped into all of them at some point or another. And he has dropped in. Sometimes he comments, sometimes he makes comments back to somebody. I appreciate it every time you drop in there. We really do.
Crankin and Yankees doing question of the week tonight.
What's that?
I said Crankin and Yankees doing question of the week tonight. What was the first bass boat?
The first bass boat.
Yeah.
Don't answer that yet.
Don't answer yet.
Don't answer that yet.
I don't know.
Before the show started, Kevin's like, "Are we going to do a question?" I'm like, "We can, but I ain't got nothing to give away." And he said, "Well, Danny's not going to send it to him anyways." It's like, if we have a question,
if you have won something on a past show and remember what it was, send Danny a DM, and hopefully he'll send it to you. If not, maybe we'll figure it out and deliver it or something.
You may or may not get the gift, is what we're saying.
Right.
Or the prize, rather.
We may have a show one night that's just people who've won stuff that haven't got it yet, and they'll be like little squares. It'll look like the Hollywood squares with about 10 people on there going, "Yeah, I won this thing and it never came in." So
we'll just do like a 15-minute or 10-minute 10-minute blocks, and everybody will get a code to drop in at whatever time, and then they come in and like, "Yeah, I won back in June of 2024 and I never got it."
Yeah, I'm still waiting on my jig box. I'm still waiting on my swim bait.
Let's don't hate on Danny too much. He might get mad. He won't get mad at us, but I don't want to hate on him too much.
He'll love it, but he's busy doing some digital sportsman stuff, so that's very important. So
yeah, that working man, like full-time gigs are rough, man, because like he's got that meeting tonight with Digital Sportsman, and it was supposed to start at like 8:30. Because obviously their clients are not all on Eastern time, so they're all over the world. So they're talking with people overseas and stuff like that. So it's kind of has to work out when it works out for the client on that.
I just looked at Kay Watkins. She said there have some extra G juice and hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide, for all y'all that don't know, is like crack. It's H2O2. It's just oxygen with an extra molecule. And you get one of those little cups, like your kid's little cough medicine comes in. It's basically a shot glass. You can put one of those for about 5 gallons.
Yeah.
But I usually dump about 2 in my live wells, and they're like 36 gallons each. I have twin live wells. And don't open the lid where they see light because they will fly. I mean, it is, and I can only imagine if you really put like 3 or 4 in there. No, spotted bass are jacked up to start with, but they'll go out and they'll hit the asphalt. So,
they
put
will.
about 2 in your live well, switch it around, they'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, that's good to know. They're going to have some extra stuff there in case somebody forgets it, because that's going to be a huge thing. And hopefully the temperatures will be down a little bit during our tournament with that overcast skies, and we're going to have the 5 to 10 mile an hour winds with with that front moving through. So
everybody's going to have a little bit of ice in the box, so that'll cool them down enough where they'll be happy. And it's only 3 fish, so those are worse than a 5-fish tournament. My thoughts, it's like I got to get 3 good ones instead of a kicker and 4 decent ones. It's like, no, they all 3 got to have some butt to them, or you're not gonna get any weight.
Yeah, they'll definitely all 3 have to count. But then again, if you catch a big one, if you catch a 5-pound spot or a 6-pound large or something like that, largemouth, you're going, it don't hurt much for that.
Right. Hey, put Danny's comment up.
Oh, is he down there? Where's he at?
We're busted. We're busted, folks. The boss man was snooping on us.
Y'all talking bad about me. I got my meeting on mute.
Yeah, we're talking smack. And you're in a meeting and can't do anything but type right now.
We got ours on mute too, Danny.
Hey,
we can't hear you.
I just want to go on record that I said we shouldn't talk bad about Danny when he's not here. But I did bring it up. So
he did. He reprimanded us.
No, I'm the one that brought it up. And then I'm like, hey, we might not want to do that too bad. He might actually listen to this show. Any other night he wouldn't be around. He's like, somebody's talking. There's a disturbance in the forest. Somebody's talking about me.
Right. He had like my ears burn a little bit.
Yeah, right.
Ron said, Danny, we love you, but it's also true.
Yeah.
Ron's preaching the truth.
Tony said we do our best, try to run the best possible tournament. We appreciate all you that fish with us at any time we do. We enjoy doing it. It'll be safe light, so yeah, around that time is what he said. So it might not be 6, it may be 6:15, 6:20, depends on what it looks like. Because with overcast, it could be a little bit darker. You know, who knows? It's Georgia, and who knows? Drew Pat, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining us. G4 Outdoors, Doug, what's happening, my friend? Good to see Doug at the GON Blast. That was pretty cool. See him again. That was where we met Doug the year before for the first time in person. And now he's out there interviewing us, which I think the audio kind of goofed up on him, but still, that was pretty cool. Right? We don't very often, we don't get interviewed like that. So, it was pretty fun to do. Eddie J 1969 have a tournament on Russell till 2 p.m. Buzzer Rocks have treated me great. No dead fish this summer so far. Yeah, I was going to say Buzzer Rocks is another one. We had Kaz Anderson on back when we still had the shop, and he was talking about the Buzzer Rocks product. And I knew about Fish Nerd Labs and what he was working on because he and I have been talking for a while about that. And so those kind of came out around the same. Well, Buzzer Rocks beat him to the market, I think, but still, as long as you're doing something to protect your fish, that's all anybody can ask. I mean, whether it's G-Juice or, Smart Soap, Buzzer Rocks, all that good stuff. And then Cody Campbell says, I wish I could make it, but I just out of town for a bit longer. Yeah, I mean, we understand. I mean, things are going to happen. I mean, it's just part of it,
Oh, absolutely. And if you want to make just a donation, maybe not even a full entry fee, get a hold of Fishers of Hope. If you just want to throw a few bucks at it, I mean, because this is all to raise money for a very important cause.
Yep. So
absolutely.
Good point, Tim. Reach out to Tony Watkins. He's on here, but he's a Fishers of Hope on Facebook. Message him. He'll tell you how you can, donate, or if you want to pay the entry fee or whatever you want to do. I know some guys are paying double entry fee. They're going to pay for each of them because it's going to a good cause like that. They're going to both pay. Both the people in the boat are going to pay an entry fee. I know some guys are doing that. So Crankin' Yankin does have the answer to our question down here, and he says it's Skeeter Boats.
No joke. Skeeter was the first one in Shreveport.
I didn't know that.
I would have thought it would have been maybe one of the old names that it didn't survive.
Yeah,
or evolve,
Yeah, I would have thought it'd been one of them old ones for sure. And then Tony said Ryan did a great show last week on Fish Care, worth a watch. If you don't have any questions, and absolutely, I y'all need to watch that show if you haven't. If you have a question about Fish Care, I know when I was getting back into fishing, a lot of mine was self research and stuff like that. And there's a lot of good information on the internet, as we all know, and there's a lot of crap. I mean, you'll have guys that are.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're wrong, okay, but I'm going to say bleach might not be the product you want to use in your live well to clean it.
Yeah, don't clean it with bleach. Use vinegar or something and rinse the fool out of it.
But I've seen guys
never get it out.
I've seen guys say use bleach. Hey, I wouldn't do it, but that's.
I used a few drops of Dawn dishwashing liquid, fill it up, and I turn it on like recert.
Yeah,
because that shit will foam up and come out the top. If you do like every man in the world and go, I'll put an extra. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Same with the peroxide. If put a couple of shots in there and let it ride, they'll be fine. Don't pour half the bottle in there.
Now I have used Simple Green, because you can dilute it down. It still cleans really well, but it doesn't leave. It's not a caustic cleaner like your bleaches and stuff like that. I mean, honestly, you can clean anything with Simple Green. I'm almost positive you can drink the stuff, but I've used it. Probably. But vinegar works well. Something that's going to wash out. You don't want to pickle your fish, but still, come back with
moderation, gentlemen. This is the time where you want it this big.
And then, like Ron said, Fish Care is going to be tough, but if it rains a little bit, it will help. Do what now? What did you say, Tim?
Kevin caught it.
What did you say?
I said, moderation, gentlemen. This is a time when you want it this size. You know.
Oh
what I mean?
yeah, right.
Let's not be an overachiever and go in there. I won't dump a whole gallon of bleach or not bleach, but vinegar in there. It's like, no, just put a little bit in there.
I mean, if you're gonna dump that much bleach in there, go ahead and put you some paprika or whatever else goes in pickle. Not paprika. That was stupid.
Yeah, you'll have pickled fish for you know it.
You'll have pickled. You might as well just bring them in pickled, and then we can all talk about it. And then Jeff says, I sure wish I could come to this tournament. I'm planning on making a Toys for Tots in December, though. Dude, that'd be awesome. We'd enjoy having you for any of them. Any of the tournaments you can make it to.
Any of them.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony, maybe we can get Tony Watkins to let us know how they're going to do the setup, boat check and all that, because there's 3 ramps and a little dock. You can't afford to tie up the dock.
Yeah. So, Tony, if you're still in the comments, maybe you can tell us how we're going to do setup. Or if you want to post a video to the Facebook group, kind of letting us know, we can pin it or something like that and let us know how the setup's going to be. Because obviously
they put their Venmo up if anybody wants to make a donation.
We'll get down to that in just a second.
Yeah.
For sure. Absolutely want to do that. In fact, let me go ahead and scroll down there so I can put it on the screen while we're talking. Let that happen for just a bit. There is the Venmo so that you can pay. You can go ahead and pay your tournament entry. If you want to fish the tournament, you can donate an entry fee or you can donate any amount. I'm sure if you put in the description of what it's for, it will tell them what it's for. That way they know, hey, it's for the John Wilson tournament. I'm not going to make it, but here's the money for it. That way they know where to stick all the money for sure. I don't know if they've got any other tournaments going on anytime soon. So I don't think so, but just in case, put that little note in there for John Wilson or whatever.
Just put John Wilson, JW, something like that.
I'm going to leave that up for just a minute. But anyway, back to what Kevin was saying. Tony, if you're still in the comments, if you can tell us how we're going to do boat check, because Tony and them, they do make sure your live wells are good. They're going to make sure the ice is there. They're going to make sure they've got you counted for, you paid in, all that good stuff. I know at the last one I fished was up there at Notley. It was pretty quick check-in. I mean, they done it right. They jumped in there, checked boat. They even checked. I think I had to show them the fire extinguisher, didn't I, Kevin?
I don't remember.
I think I had to, because I had to find your fire extinguisher in that front compartment or whatever. And I was like, yep, it's right here. So just, make sure you got all your safety stuff, because they are responsible party, I guess, that throw in the tournaments. We don't want to make sure we don't leave them hanging out there like that. Life jackets obviously are required, things like that. We want to make sure we're doing the right thing. And I'm gonna leave that up for just a couple more minutes. Crank and Yankee said there's a channel on YouTube called Outdoor TV Classics that has a lot of the old fishing footage. I like watching that stuff. That's cool. I enjoy that stuff too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. We got a Skeeter was the first in Shreveport, moved to Texas later on. Ron Swintford said, LOL, he owes me like 3 things. Talking about Danny. Danny, if you go ahead and write down while we're talking, just make notes while you're listening to who's got, if anybody in the comments says that they need it. Patricia,
we may send you the link to the next show and not tell Danny. You just pop in and go, hey, where's my stuff, man?
Surprise Danny on the fly.
We should do that. Tony, you just tell him, hey, I got the show up. Don't worry. Just click on, and we won't tell him that we sent Ron a link.
Here's the thing.
Boss is listening now. He knows.
Oh, yeah. Listen, here's the thing. I can log in from this side and actually share the show link out.
And he don't know it.
Well, he'll know it because it pops me in the show at that point if he's sitting at his desk.
Yeah.
Patricia Leanne Shaw said 1948, so I'm assuming that's the year they actually started the first bass boat. Danny says, yeah, I know, Ron, I suck. No, Danny, you're good, folks. Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, there's a lot going on, and to be quite honest with you guys, with the shop going the way it did, and then starting this up over here, plus he was working Digital Sportsman now. There's a lot going. Danny's got a lot going on. I mean, we're constantly talking in our group chat, and Danny's always working with Digital Sportsman stuff, doing that stuff. So there's a lot to it. Tony did say, I'm gonna go ahead and bring his comment up. Let's pray for no fog. Ain't that the truth?
Yep.
Buddy. Another Blue Ridge.
we're all still like, we got PTSD from that fog delay at Blue Ridge. Not really a delay. Tony let us go, but it was like,
yeah, we had a putt off or a idle off. Everybody just took off. I literally watched my graph, and I told my wife, she fished that one with me, and I was like, we're just gonna putt over here till we kind of see the shore.
Yeah,
and then we'll just fish around in here, because I'd never been on Blue Ridge before, and I'm like, I don't even know where to idle to. We're just gonna dilly-dally around.
Tim, wasn't it you? I did it. Both of us hit that hump out there with our trolling motors, or not hit it, but went right on top of that hump.
Oh, I
right
slid across it, and Rob saw me.
Yeah.
But he didn't
Yeah.
say anything. He was out there on the end of that point, and I
Yeah.
come easing up through there, and all of a sudden, I mean, it came up fast, and I saw it just as it hit, and I hit my trim and picked the big motor up and threw it in reverse, and I backed off of it because I
Mud
really
kicking
didn't ding it too bad, but I felt like the boat rise up. Well,
Uh-huh.
later on, we were standing up there, and Rob comes over and he said, "You slide up on that hump?" And I went, "Yeah." He said, "I saw you," and I was like. It's like, what are
Yeah,
friends for? Like, hey, you slide up on it? But the
man.
funny part was when he busted me out on it, he said, hell, I did too earlier. That thing goes
Yeah,
way farther than I thought out of the marina there. I mean, that point goes a
it's
long
way out there in no man's land. Like, I saw it on my map, but I thought, there's no way it goes out that. Yeah, it does.
Nah.
I went out there to it. I was going to pick Danny up, and I went across it and stopped. Had to make a sharp left back out in big main water, come all the way
It's
around.
like you got to go a quarter mile out here and then turn back in to come into the boat ramp. That's
Yeah,
how far
if I'd have known it was going to be that way, I'd have cranked the big motor up and drove over there because it was a long drive over there. Tony says, speaking of fog, looks like we're going to be out at Blue Ridge in November, so it'll be a November tournament. Yeah, that could be a little foggy. When were we out
We're
there?
going to launch at noon, be back by 6 p.m. How about that?
It'll be a midday tournament.
What if the tournament rules say upon fog lift is launch? Yeah.
Yeah, because we were watching the ripples on the water. We were watching everything because it was just so, you couldn't see past the nose of the boat. So you're just, and I think at one point I heard a big motor like kind of rev up a little bit. I thought there's no way. And they kind of came back down pretty quick. So I don't know if they were revving or what, but I thought there's no way they're making a run in this stuff.
I couldn't see past the trolling motor.
Yeah. And then Ron said he wished he could make it, but he's not going to make it. But dude, that's awesome. Let's see. My wife said, "Oh my God," I think she's talking about your comment, Tim, about the, you wanted this size comment. I think she's talking about that. She's
sorry, not sorry.
Hey, it is what it is.
The way men are, they always want the biggest of everything, but it's like this time, no, you need to go the other direction.
Yep. Coleman, what's up? He's in the chat. He said he's looking forward to Saturday fishing with Eric. I hope y'all figure something out. Like I said, I know we got one in the group's been fishing up there at Lanier this week. Kevin and Clint, they little pre-practice. What was it, yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah. How did Cletus and Father Time was they was sending us pictures of some small fish going, y'all better look out. And I was like, y'all sandbagging. I already know this. They sandbagging.
There's probably
I hadn't been on the lake in over 20 years, and he let me drive to start with. Of course, it's my boat. And finally I said, you can drive Saturday.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know where the hell I was going. It has changed and grown so much out there with houses and
stuff. If you're not careful on Lanier, you'll be way off somewhere, skating back up through there and veer off to the left and be like, I'm nowhere near where I was supposed to be going.
I'm heading where I think I'm going, and he's pointing left or he's pointing
Danny
right.
and I did that on the Toys for Tots. So we were talking and riding, and I left a trail. I had the trail thing on so I could follow my way back up. And for whatever reason, we just sailed off to the left, and it went for a long ways. And then I was like, hey, it's a dead end.
Yeah.
We caught a fish back there, but it was like, okay, now I got to find how in the heck to get out of here and then go back that way.
Hell, me and Kevin were on Notley. We were boat number 5. We ended up being boat number 25 going to our spot because we took a right when we should have took a left. And I told him right. We made a big old circle out there in the middle. They're probably like, what in the world are they doing? We're like, yeah, we decided not to fish over there.
Yeah, MJ, the guy that fished with me, we had come up with a plan. Neither one of us I'd never been on the lake, and he's like, I think I might have been up there when I was a kid. Yeah. But we looked on the map, did some phone calls. We're like, this looks like a spot we could catch fish. Well, when we got up there, it was this deep.
Oh, yeah.
But a hump that should have been 6-8 foot underwater, believe it or not, is where we caught every fish we caught.
Really?
So, we were right, but there was no size to them.
All of our big fish came off a spot that was in about 2 foot of water by the time we cast to it. It was.
Yeah, there was like one little hump out there, and it was marked, and we circled that thing this way, and then I'd circle it that way, and it was like, about the time we're like, nah, I'm going to leave, either he or I would get bit, and it's like, well, hell, let's go back the other way.
Yeah. Yeah. And apparently we were around the fish all day, all morning. We just didn't know it. We were throwing the wrong stuff. So,
yeah.
Kevin did catch a real nice striper out there, though. All right, so Tony has this on here. So the kayak guys will be using the lane opposite the courtesy dock. Ryan and some others will do boat checks as you check in. Bass boats will blast first, followed by the kayaks. Kayak guys will be using the lane opposite the courtesy dock. So just keep that in mind. I don't know War Hill, so I'd have to look at it on the map to see what he's talking about.
There's a dock. You got your dock, and then you got like 3 lanes. If
So
you're
kayak,
looking,
so kayak guys,
if you're looking at it from the water, you got a dock and you got 3 lanes. So I'm guessing the kayak guys are going to be way over here. So
That's
that's
why
2
I understand
lanes.
it too.
Yeah,
Which is not a problem. We can all put boats in the water pretty fast, but
Yeah.
as far as like having to gaggle up, that's a small dock. So
well, and it like it's going to be basically one of those like we did up there at Notley. You're going to get boat checked, and you're going to have to drop in, pick your partner up, and then either. But see, and Tony does. They do the national anthem prayer and all that stuff too. So, but I think we can beach our boat, right, Kevin? Didn't you say there's some sand up there?
Yeah, there's some sand up there, and you can sit. It's got a nice little bay area too. So, I mean, a little cove. You're sitting in it, so there's no problem there.
Good deal, because that's probably what I'll do. Just beach my boat and then go up there and do whatever. That seems to be the norm on Lanier. Like, there's not much for courtesy docks on Lanier. It's always just for picking people up. There's not really a tie-off spot up there.
right, unless you're at Laurel Park or Little Hall, there's really not a lot of accommodations.
But even for Laurel Park, for having as many parking spots as there are, it's not much dock space to tie off to, considering the number.
Little Hall's got way more because you got a dock on one side, and then you've got that huge dock that goes down through there. I mean, you can get 2 or 3 boats if you want to, bump into your buddies and kind of tie off, and I mean, you can walk across their boat to get up there, and you put a lot of boats in there.
Oh yeah. Tony also said, yes, safety equipment, fire extinguisher, life vests, etc. So yeah, make sure your boat's up to snuff. James, he wants to know, is the benefit this weekend where? Yes, it is this weekend on Lanier, War Hill Park, safe daylight to 12. So anywhere from 6:15 blast off, and then we're going to go to noon. And Tim and I were talking about this, and Kevin was there too. We were talking about this about as far as going anywhere. Just remember, it is a Saturday on Lanier, and just because there's bad weather does not mean that the goofballs are not going to be out there. Right. So
yeah, don't anticipate on getting way off up or down the lake and be like, 50, 60, 70 miles an hour. We can be back within an hour, because that's not going to happen.
If you're doing 60 miles an hour 70 miles an hour on Lanier on Saturday, if it's not terrible weather, if the idiots are out, you're going to end up getting your damn flight wings while you're also getting your damn aqua bubble. So, I mean, your damn scuba bubble. So,
if you got any cracks in your gel coat, they're going to be bigger.
Exactly. Yep. And then Tony said this weekend, War Hill boat ramp. Look at who we got. We got the boss in the house.
Listen, I want you to look right here underneath my name.
Oh,
read that.
We're like so busted right now.
Hang on. Let's pull Danny over to the big screen so we can see it. There we go. Yeah, I forgot your prize.
like I'm in the middle of a meeting. And all of a sudden I am just getting lambasted, and I didn't know. I'm like,
we had to have something to talk about.
Well, my part of the meeting ended early, so I am now a guest of you guys. Tony, you're still running the show, and I'm going to sit back and partake. No, hell no, I don't want to take over. It's supposed to be my night off.
Well, hey, listen, this is a free for all anyway, so we're just BSing on BSing right now. I'm gonna scroll back up in the comments where we were at a minute ago, just so we get. But yeah, Danny's in the house now, so now we can't talk as bad about him, even though he was listening the whole time.
yeah, you can. Don't change nothing. Don't change a thing.
Man. I think Cody Campbell, he's talking about Lynn Dollars, another channel with a bunch of old tournament footage. Don't know how many hours I've spent watching those. Crankin brought up the old TV classics earlier, so that's a good one. And War Hill Park. He said that Danny did come on there and say my meeting's in at 8:30. Might hit the link and come play. Well, absolutely. That's how far back up in the comments I am.
I tried to warn you.
Listen, it's all good. We knew what we were doing.
Oh, damn right you did.
Hey, so James said his boat was used in a low-budget horror film on Blue Ridge last Thursday. Really?
No joke.
What was the extent of your boat usage? Was it like just, used to try to get people away from a killer or something, or what? I mean, how exactly use your boat? That'd be pretty neat to do.
Yeah, please elaborate.
There's all kinds of crazy things that can go on in that county up there, so it all probably works. Yeah.
You know, I had
What's the
a
name
buddy.
of the movie?
Yeah, what's the name of the movie too? I had a buddy.
He may not be able to say yet.
Well, that's true.
Did you sign an NDA?
You know, back when I was a cop, we'd have to do those special events where you're filming movies and stuff. We'd shut a road down somewhere in like South Cobb, Paulding type area. And every time they pull back and go, hey, what movie are y'all making? I always told them, Sharknado 3 or something like that. Something stupid.
Send them on a wild goose chase.
Well,
Man, it's a movie about sharks.
Y'all remember, I've said it when we were filming the TV show, and if somebody would come up and they said, what are you guys filming? We would always say a mayonnaise commercial.
Yeah. Mayonnaise.
Oh, man. Ron said they had a fog delay for the ABA on tuna years ago at Gatewood. The creeks would clear up, Main Lake would be socked in, then it would clear and the creeks were socked in. I think we left at 9:30 that day. That's
we feel your pain. I think it was 10:30 before we left on Blue Ridge, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere along in there.
No, we left. I thought we left fairly early. Yeah, it was early. We just had to put off is all.
Maybe it took me to 10:30 to find land. I don't know.
Well, was that did y'all talk about that already? The fog at Blue Ridge?
Oh,
we talked a little bit about it.
Yeah, that's sketchy crap.
Yeah, for sure. And Tony said they're going to be back out there in November, so it's another possible fog delay when we fish that one again.
It's going to be an afternoon event.
Hey, I can tell you one thing I learned from that tournament, though. We won't go across the dadgum creek. We're going back there in that marina. We're going to fish that marina the whole time.
It's right there. Hey, okay, now who y'all fishing with Saturday? I know who you're fishing with.
Flint.
All right, you're fishing with John.
Yeah, I got John.
Who you got?
Yeah, and I got Mike Jackson, MJ, the guy that fished the last tournament with me.
All right, so I'm fishing with Mike Geiger. I don't know if he's in the chat yet or not.
I don't know.
I haven't seen Mike yet.
All right. Well, we have been coordinating today. You guys just better bring your A games. All I got to say.
Well, I mean, it's 3 fish. We got to come back with 3 good sized ones. I mean, there's no 5 bites and a fat girl. I mean,
well, 2 bites and a fat girl, you can win it.
I guess so.
And then listen, he ain't never fished with me before, and he's already asked me not because we got the tournament this Saturday, but the following Saturday he wants me to come up there and fish a night tournament on Hartwell with him from like 7 to 2.
Ooh,
that's a long drive home, boys.
How far is
it? You're not going to be like, hey, I'm going to take a nap somewhere.
How far of a drive is it for you, Danny?
Well, depending on what ramp, it's a good hour and a half, hour and 45, I would say.
I'll say it's not a short drive from my house. And
it took me a while to get home on those night tournaments I fished with Kevin.
Yeah.
Because I had to go all the way down to the bottom of the lake and go back around. I mean, not complaining, but it was like, whoo, man, it's a while before I got home.
It'll be Adderall and Red Bull, boys. Adderall and Red Bull.
Yeah, right. I mean, I know
I worked night shift then, so it was like no big deal. I'd just get home, mix me a drink or some snacks and set up for a while.
Yeah, that's when I fished the Tuesday nighters over at Altoona, we'd get done 9 o'clock on the Tuesday nighters, and by the time I got home, it was almost midnight. By the time we did weigh in and all that stuff, so it was. And then I was a police officer, I had to get back up the next morning, and go back to work. It's like probably not the best idea.
Yeah, I feel your pain.
On a Tuesday night, though, that's the bad thing. It's a Tuesday night deal. All right. Ken said, place your bets, boys. Danny will use bubblegum to plug his live well hole again. Danny will weigh in 1 fish, but it will be short. Danny will have the fish to win, but show up late to weigh in. So I think he's giving you like 3 options to place your bets on which one's more likely to happen.
Hey, that's a good chance, all of them.
Hey.
Since we don't have a question, that might win you a prize. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned.
Speaking of the short fish comment, for those that don't fish Lanier often, what are the size limits for everything? That way we can get on the show and there's no excuses for anybody watching the show.
14.
14.
Across the board, 14.
Across the board, 14 or more. You got to be that. Of course, you bring anything under 14 on Lanier, you're packing it in anyway. You're just doing it just so you weigh to fish.
That's right.
Yeah. We all know what comes out of that place.
I don't know. Are they doing a short fish prize on this one?
Or small fish?
Yeah, they might be doing a small fish.
I want us to do a tournament where you got to bring in the 5 smallest fish. Can you imagine the debacle?
Oh, I'd win.
Wherever it is, if it's 12 or 14, it's like you only want them that size. So when you catch one at 16, 17, you're like, we got to get rid of him. How do you get rid of him and go down? You know,
you don't put him in the boat.
Right? You're like, we got 4 14-inchers in there. We need 4 12-inchers.
Yeah, you just don't put him in the boat. That's what you do there. Just that way you don't worry about it.
Oh, well, hey, listen, Father Time, you got brought up in our conversation, me and Geiger today, because he said, Danny, my boat is the opposite of Father Time. It looks like a tornado went off in there. And I said, I'll be right at home with that thing. I'll be right at home. He got one working live well. The other one's like a storage now and all that. And I said,
well, you know,
it's like, hey, does it leak? And if it does, how long does it take before we bail water? That's all I need to know. I'm good if it leaks. I just need to know my time so I know when to start pumping water.
Danny, I fished with Clint yesterday and got home a little after 3. And my grandson came over and we fished the Wednesday night tournament. And I spent 4 hours today cleaning the boat. So it'll be clean when we get out there Saturday.
Well, I posted, I said in our comments, because we knew that Kevin and Clint were out there pre-fishing. So I dropped in our private chat that there's supposed to be thunderstorms with 80% chance of rain, because it was a psychological trick on Kevin. He's gonna be like, no.
Bring your rain gear, gentlemen. Gore-Tex is where it's at.
Y'all are pre-fishing, and so was I.
I got that new boat. It's waterproof.
Yeah, for sure.
He's got Big Al Speed Shine on it.
Listen, he told me 3 times to get under that dock on Notley. 3 times. He's like, hey, I think we need to go to the dock. I was like, okay, I got it. We're going to the dock.
What is that, lightning? It wasn't rain. It was a damn lightning.
Yeah, you don't want to fool with that.
Well, it got ugly pretty quick there for a minute, so it wasn't very fun. And then Alex says in the chat, looks like we're clear until the afternoon on weather Saturday. So it'll probably hit about the time we're going to weigh in or do the prizes and all that good stuff. We'll be out there seeking shelter.
I tell you what's going to happen. I'm not going to bring a raincoat now, and it's going to start raining about 7:35 a.m. You mark it right here.
Well, John and I were texting earlier. I told him, I said, bring a rain suit if you got one, just in case, even though you may dry out again. Just in case, because I'm pretty. My luck, it's going to rain as soon as we get there, and it won't stop.
As long as it doesn't hail on us.
Oh yeah.
That last tournament that the kid that works for me, Yarber, he bought the Icon boat. We were out there, and all of a sudden, he found a brush pile, had some pretty good targets on it. Well, I let him up front. He was fixing to start working on, and all of a sudden, this really cold air hit both of us in the back, and we're like, "That's not good." Yeah. I turn around and look, and there's like a purple cloud coming. The next thing you know, it's like the clouds set down on the water. I could see the ramp way off in the distance. It disappeared. Started raining. We're like, okay, this sucks. And the next thing you know, those little pellets of ice, about the size you get in your drink glass at a restaurant, just started wailing on us for about 20 minutes.
Yeah. Dang.
We look like cows that turn the rear end into the storm. We were both just kind of our back into it, going, ow, ow, ow.
Yeah, for sure. Cody Campbell talking about they had one on GBN high school tournament Eufaula 2 years ago, got the ramp at 6 and sat there until 10 or 10:30. I watched tournament director pretty much get cussed out on one of the Coosa River chain lakes, because we sat there at about 9 o'clock, and finally he's like, look, you guys want to go that bad, go, but don't complain to me if somebody gets hurt, kind of thing. So and then Coleman said the rain will make the tournament interesting for sure. I think it will. Ron Swintford with the baseball update. Yaz ties it up with 3-3 with a two-run homer to the chop house. There we go.
Yep, I got it on.
Good deal. And like Alex says, all we got to do, no matter what Saturday, is remember what we're doing, what we're there for. And we talked about that earlier in the show, that he's one of our people, and we take care of our own. Like Danny said multiple times in the past, that's what this is all about. Because again, without y'all, we would not be doing what we are doing at all.
100%.
And that's from, I'm going to say it for me, that's from everything from the show to even what little bit of, social media stuff that I put out. If it wasn't for folks, meeting us and talking to us and following us, we wouldn't do any of this stuff. So anyway, I appreciate it. We got folks saying we're in trouble. What's up, Kevin Gray? What's going on now? And then Coleman says my life is a low budget horror. I'm still way up in the comments, I guess. We're getting that close, pretty sure. All right, so go ahead. Here's James Ramsey's thing. In the scene, 2 women are running from a killer, and they steal my boat from the marina. The movie is called The Breed. One of the actors is a Playmate model, former Playmate of the Month, September 2025. I was going to say, with a name like that in the movie title, it might be a soft core You know what? With that name.
One of those B horror movies, the B-rated horror movies.
Definitely B-rated.
Don't watch the boat seat.
Yeah, right. What was that? What was that channel back in the day? Oh man, it was come on late at night, and they'd have all those really low budget movies, and after some certain time they'd get partially whatever, God, what was the name of that?
I don't know, Tony. I don't know, Tony. What are you talking about, Tony?
Listen, when I was a kid, I watched all the squiggly lines, everything. I'd turn your head sideways and shake it real fast. You could see something.
Channel Showtime coming in.
That was channel 99 on the Forsyth County cable, like that. If you held your tongue just right, you had to go through all the lines, and just every once in a while you got just a glimpse.
A channel down here in Atlanta, they aired some weird movie called Hot Bubblegum, and I guess the version they decided to air was not the one that was supposed to go on public TV. And I remember being like in the 8th grade, and we were all that had watched it, because we only had like 4 or 5 channels back then. Yeah, I'm not old. Everybody at school was like, "Dude, you see that movie last night?" We're like, "Yeah." It was not the TV version. It was the full-blown version. Yeah.
Rotary phones are blowing off the wall and calling each other.
Hold on, I gotta call Tim.
And if you spun the wrong one, you're like, start all over again.
I believe it was USA. USA used to have a late night. I believe it was USA Network back in the day. That's like whatever, long time ago.
I remember watching Elvira.
Hey,
Elvira always had the really horrible B movies she would comment on.
The channel was called the Spice Channel. That 99 that would never pick up unless you paid for it. It was the Spice Channel.
Yeah.
Not that I know.
Heard it from a friend, right?
I just Googled it.
I think there's a couple of just told on
ourselves. Heard that from a friend.
There's a couple of just told on ourselves. Tony says he was the med unit when the movie Black Dog was filmed on Blood Mountain. That was Patrick Swayze, wasn't it? Black Dog? Yeah, Black Dog was Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
All right. Tony says, on a serious note, I'm so thankful for you guys' support with us. These tournaments, love having y'all. Dude, we enjoy doing them. We enjoy. Sometimes they're a little bit far out for some of us, but I enjoy doing them. It's a long drive.
I don't like Tony, but I like Kay.
You just made Tiff laugh. She's in the kitchen. She busted out laughing.
She brings up bougie coffee creamer for me. No, I do. I love Tony.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, they're good people. They're about as good as those are the kind of people we want to be associated with.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is anybody's wives coming out to help out? I know that Tim. I know Tiffany came last time. Mine.
Yeah, she's riding shotgun with our 2 little helpers. We'll give them something to do.
Well, I know after that Blue Ridge tournament, she said she wasn't ever doing that again. So.
Well, bless her heart, she was like, "Man, this sounds like great." And I kept telling her, I said, "It's going to be like ABC." And she's like, "What?" I said, "Ass biting cold." I mean, there's no other way to describe it. And she had a good time, but she was like, Kay has a heater up there in the booth, and I can like help cook, get prize packages laid out. There's so much to do.
Yeah.
She's over here in the kitchen going,
She's I might see if I can talk Christy into it. I don't know what she's got going on Saturday. She's probably going to the bins, so I don't know.
She is. She's not giving that up for anything.
Well, believe it or not, she did not go last week. She worked on her inventory last week, so she's missed a week. So I don't know what her plan is for this weekend. So maybe
she's going through withdrawals by now.
Oh yeah, she's definitely twitching for sure. Doc Holiday said years ago, fog rolled in on night. It didn't pull up. Hang on, it's lagging for me for some reason. There we go. Years ago, fog rolled in on night on Lanier, and I had a friend of me fished around an island thinking it was the bank. It's like me and Danny. There's land.
That's funny.
We kept seeing land. There's land.
We thought we was by land. I know we had an electric Bass Opens tournament on Rocky one time, and Tim, you know that like pretty good. We were on West Antioch, so we're in an electric boat, so we zoomed off anyway. But it was so foggy, we didn't know me and Josh didn't know what we were doing. And we went to the little cove right there to the right, and you could just hear people talking, and you didn't know whether to cast it because they were all close. And that went on for about an hour and a half. I mean, it wasn't dangerous boating, but it was like hell, we didn't know if we was next to land, if we were getting ready to hit the guy in the next boat, but you could hear conversations all around you on that lake. It was terrible.
and it's not a big lake.
No,
I think it may be 500 acres total, 400 acres.
If that. I don't even know if the lake is that big. Both of them together, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I mean. East and West Antioch together, I think it's somewhere along in there. But, there's some big old fish in there if you do it right.
Something I was looking at the other day, one popped up in my feed or something about public fishing area down in South Georgia. I started looking, like Rocky's one of the only ones up north, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The rest of them are in South Georgia.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I might make a trip to some of these. And I started looking. I was like, well, that's damn 3 hours from the house to go down to South Georgia.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, but they're like way out there.
Stupid far away. Yeah. I mean, I can't remember which one I was looking at, but
it sucks when you can go idle speed only.
Yes.
It's not a no wake lake. Trust me, the guy yelled at me through the megaphone one time. It's not no wake, it's idle speed only.
My problem is with that dang XR6, you get it down too low to idle, that joker wants to spit, sputter, and cut out on you. You have to make a little bit of a damn wake.
That Fury prop on mine, even when I just put it in gear, it's like the longer you keep idling, the faster you're getting. And sometimes I have to pull it neutral because I'm like, I don't want the guy on the megaphone in the truck to yell at me.
Exactly. Ron says we need to do that on tuna with that 5 keepers for 413 small fish.
Boy, you get in a school with that little dink sitting top water, it'd be on.
Absolutely.
Do that.
And then he said it'd be fun. We used to have one fish and you could choose to go big or little, and we had a 0.47 win little fish once on tuna, only like a cigar with fins. So we did that on Martin in our bass club out of Alabama. The year I won the same tournament, I won big fish. We brought in a small fish too, and I want to say we were like 0.35, and somebody brought in one that weighed like 0.23. And actually caught it.
It's like if you squeeze him just right, he's 12.
he was, I mean, little bitty fella. But I think on Martin, I don't think there's even a size limit on spots. I don't believe.
Yeah, some lakes will have it posted. They're like, they want you to take the little bitty ones out.
Yeah.
I won an electric only tournament over here on Latham before the Bluebacks got in it and changed the whole shit bang caboodle of it. 5 fish. 5.2 ounces. I mean, 5 pounds, 2 ounces, 5 fish, and I won that tournament.
I love it.
Oh, I love it.
So you had 4 1-pounders and a fat girl.
She had that 2 extra ounces in the back.
2 extra ounces on it.
Where it counted.
And then we got folks dropping the channel Cinemax, American Ecstasy channel in the 80s, and then USA Up All Night. That's the one I was thinking of, USA Up All Night.
Get to see a booby.
James, when we had digital cable growing up on top of every hour, you could catch 4 to 5 minutes of whatever you wanted to for free. I don't know what for sure that was. My brother said.
I remember that. Yeah, some channels it'd be like, oh, it's working, and then all of a sudden it would go.
All right, so
line and snowy, and you're like, dang it.
When I was a kid, you could the digital or the cable, whatever it was back then. I can't remember what it was, but if they ever gave you like the free channels, you remember how you get those little free things for like a day or two or a weekend or something like that. Well, on Sunday, if you unplugged it from the box and waited till after midnight or whatever it was, you could plug it back in and get another day. And if you did it, you kept doing it, it would keep going for like a couple of days on end, and then finally I guess they would turn it off. But that was the old school.
That's a pretty good hack. I bet that was shared. You know, it's like, look, dude, I know a guy.
How did you figure that out? That was my question.
I'm pretty sure I either had a sketchy uncle or somebody that told us, and that's how we
figured
it out. It was somebody that told us. But yeah, we would go unplug it, and like I said, I don't remember. I think we had it for a few days. It wasn't long, but it was like a few days. Or they extended the free version. We just thought we were getting away with it. Who knows? But it worked for a couple of days. And Kevin Gray says Rhonda Shear. That's who I was thinking about on that USA Up All Night. Rhonda Shear. I remember her. Yep.
Rhonda Shear. I don't know her. Let me see.
I think it was Rhonda.
Y'all go. I'm Googling.
Here.
He's going down a rabbit hole, a side hole.
Hey, and then Kay says we can start the Fishing Wives Club. There you go.
Yeah.
Is it a club or a support group at that point? I'm just wondering.
More of a support group for all of us.
It's really a management group is what the hell it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, hi, I'm so-and-so. My husband has a problem.
Did I spell that right?
Oh,
what
and it
is up to?
We got the trash talking going on. I can bring
I see it,
I can bring an extra measuring board for you boat boys if you ain't scared to get beat by the Tupperware gang.
And so it begins.
I've got a catch board because I was going to do some online stuff back when, you could still enter, like, what is it? There's a couple on Fishing Chaos that you can fish out of anything. And as long as you have a measuring board, I bought one. I've never used it because, like, nobody on TikTok knew what I was doing. I just pick up fish and weigh it. Like, okay, cool.
It's like we could offer, but like, hey, buddy, I'll drag you wherever you want to go, and they'll drag them back.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, listen, it takes a lot of gall for a Tupperware guy to be talking smack.
Watch him go out there and catch him, though.
I know he probably will. He probably will.
Alex, if you're still in the chat, who all from the Tupperware gangs registering or coming? Because I know John was talking about, he mentioned Andrew. Is Andrew Blair coming down, or who else coming that you know?
That'd be cool. Andrew's cool, man.
Andrew, if Andrew comes, we got to screw with him though.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah,
I'd like to know that one.
Cody Campbell says, Tony, you're probably looking at Tired Creek, another PFA in the south part of the state, at Big Laser. Mm-hmm. I've cracked them pretty good on both those lakes times I went there. No, it seemed like it was called, maybe is there one that starts with a G? I can't remember what I've got it in my phone. I saved it because I was like, I'm gonna start.
And you have to look at the route because some of them are electric only. Some of them we can't put the big boats in.
Well, and that's what I was doing. I was Google researching, figuring out which one. Because it just says boat ramp. It didn't say, and then I found it said idle only. You could put a gas motor, but it could not be above idle speed. So,
what did you say started with a G?
I think it's a G. It's either a G or B.
So the public fishing areas in Georgia are Big Laser Creek, Dodge County PFA, Evans County PFA, Marvin PFA, Hugh M. Gillis, Flat Creek, McDuffie, Okmulgee, Paradise PFA, Rocky Mountain, and Silver Lake. Those are your PFAs.
I looked at Paradise, but the first one was that Dodge. That's the one. I was all over the place. I no G or B. It was D. It was a dang G or a dang it was a D. I mean, so yeah, it was Dodge. That's the one I looked at. It popped up in a Facebook feed or something. I was like, that looks pretty interesting. So I started researching. I'm like, that's a long ways from the house.
I think Tired Creek isn't Tired Creek an electric only reservoir, kind of like Latham or Hickory Log?
I'm not even
sure. Like I said, some of them they'll let you put a gas motor in, but you can just idle around, and some of them not.
Yeah.
But the thing is those lakes are managed by biologists, and if you get out there and poke around and kind of figure things out, you'll find some rather large specimens of fish in there.
I got you. So Alex said War Hill is his honey hole, and it didn't work out for Andrew. His daughter has cheer, so Andrew was not going to be there. But Kevin Gray's coming, so he's going to be there in a kayak. So it's going to be at least Alex and Kevin. We don't know who else is going to be there.
Boy, if there's only two of them, it's like, it's a duel now.
I like playing the support role on this episode tonight, just giving you guys the information as it comes. Tired Creek is a 960-acre public fishing and recreational reservoir located in Cairo, Georgia, down in Grady County, down in Drew Cook's neck of the woods.
Oh,
so it's like Hickory Log and all that.
You said that Tired Creek was an electric only?
Shit, man. Hold on, let me pull it back up.
Cody said Tired Creek isn't.
No,
sorry.
No, it doesn't say anything about it being electric only.
Okay.
It might be idle only. It's like 960 acres formed by the convergence of Black Creek, Bus Creek, and Sap Creek, stocked with largemouth, black crappie, bluegill, and red ear sunfish.
Yeah.
Open for recreational boating.
Yeah.
So there you go.
You can put
that's like Rocky when they built it, and any of the guys out there that's been there, bass boats were like, a large bass boat was 18. That was a monster.
Yeah.
And when you're trying to go out there and turn and back these damn full-size tournament rigs in like we all got now, it's a tight spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's hard. It's hard to get turned and back down in there. They got one little ramp on one side, one little ramp on the other side. And you got to putt around. I call them putt lakes because you got to putt everywhere. And it takes forever if the wind's blowing to get to the other end of the lake.
Yeah.
That's how I got yelled at. I kept kind of pushing down on the throttle a little bit because I wanted to go to the far end and fish back. And one of the little guys out there in the white truck stopped and got his megaphone out. And he goes, idle speed only. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Please, God, don't call Mr. Green Beans on me.
That's right.
Yeah.
Braves are winning 5-3, by the way, boys.
5-3. Go Bravos.
What inning are we in?
Bottom of the 6th.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
I hadn't kept up. I decided this year I wasn't going to keep up with them just to kind of eliminate any possible jinx that I may bring to the table. I'll wait till postseason to start really getting into it.
There you go.
I'll tell you what. We took the kids and went to one of the. Is it the Gladiators, the hockey team in Atlanta?
Yeah,
dude. If you ain't never been to a hockey game, you need to go.
It's a good time.
It's brutal.
It's been a long time since I've been to a hockey game. I think
that was a freaking hoot.
They need a fat boy hockey league, though. Not the guys that are in shape. They need to put a bunch of fat guys out there and let them skate.
I didn't realize. I saw these people with stuffed animals coming in, and I'm like, why are we all bringing like stuffed animals? Well, they were throwing them out on the rink at a certain time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I guess those all go to children somewhere, which is great. But I was like, okay, so we need to bring a stuffed animal. And at a certain time, when everybody throws their animals out there, we throw them out there, and they went out there and scooped them up. So it was kind of a experience.
Yeah, it's different. Hockey's different. Oh, hey, how many rods are you? I got to ask you this question, all you guys, because Tony, you're in your boat.
Yeah.
So, how many rods did John say he was bringing?
He's bringing 6 bait casters and 1 spinning reel. The only spinning reel he owns.
Okay, so he's bringing 7. All right. Yeah. Tim, how many is your guy bringing?
I don't know how many he's bringing. I will probably have 3 main ones and maybe 2 backups ready.
All right, fair enough. How many you think Clint's going to be bringing, Kevin?
1.
Clint's bringing 1?
Boy, Clint's got the confidence going on. Clint's like, nah, I guarantee you he's got a cast. He's probably got something from cast on there, and he's going to wear our ass out.
He's bringing probably 6 or 7.
6 or 7.
Yeah.
I told Mike I would bring 4, but he said, well, that's good. He said I got room for it, but he said he's got a 95 or a 96 Blazer.
Yeah,
and that sits kind of like this. He said it's almost like a bullet. But you guys remember how bullets go up front and they get real narrow?
Yeah, they get real narrow.
So he said basically though, it's only one person can fish up front because not only is it narrow, but he's going to have 16 rods laid out, 8 on this side, 8 on this side.
Huge, 16 rods.
Look, I try to cover the water column, which I'm sure other guys do. I try to get something that's top, something in moving, and then something in the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on what, I mean, that can vary. There's a lot of variables there. But that's usually what I try to keep like ready. And I be honest with you, I am absolutely not prepared. The boat's sitting out here, the batteries are charged, it's all clean.
Mm-hmm.
But tomorrow I've got to work all day, come home, hook up, and then figure out what I'm going to tie, if I'm going to tie on anything. Because I may tie on a hook, but not put a lure on it because I don't know what the watercolor is. And Father Tom already said it was a little stained, so it may be, we're putting little dark colors on then so they can see it.
You can see good 4 feet, 4.5 feet down.
4 feet. That's not too bad, but that for Lanier, and I know that those spotted bass up there, boy, if the water gets muddy, they don't like that.
What creek was that in, Kevin? What creek was that in where you saw 4 feet?
That was up there at War Hill.
Oh, okay.
Good job, Tony. You're like, so what creek was that?
Hey, you got to try. If you
that was at the boat dock.
At the boat, I got it. Not where
that
you were
last tournament we fished. We took off, and I hooked the left, and I'm like, you know what? We're gonna run up the Chestatee. Well, I told MJ while we were flying up through there, I said, dude, we're gonna run out of water in a minute. And buddy, did we run out of water faster than I thought? I was like, we're going to make a turn up here, and this is going to go back into the river that feeds in. I set the boat down, I'm pretty sure, in deeper water, but when I actually looked down, we were in 1.7 feet of water.
You're right there at Lumpkin County Park.
We were about to make that hard right turn. Yeah, that hard right turn. I sat down right there, and I looked over, and I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah. It gets real shallow right there, but then if you go a little bit past it, when you actually get into the river, you get into some deeper water. But that little section right there at Lumpkin County Park, it can get
and
really,
the funny
really
part
shallow.
is I was throwing a Spro Speed Demon and caught probably, I think, the biggest fish we had. I caught it right there. Just running up through that big flat right there, running that Spro Speed Demon.
Mm-hmm.
And I was burning that bad boy, and as soon as I hit the water, and I got it going, and it probably didn't make it 6 feet for one of the bigger spots that we caught, nailed it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sure. All right. Joshua Go wants to know, what do we think it's going to take to win? He asked this earlier. He asking again. What do we think it's going to take to win?
3 bass.
Yeah, 3.
For sure. 3
bass. 3 alive.
3 alive. What do you think? Honestly, what's your guess?
I think somebody's going to bring in, I'm going to say 15. 15.
You think somebody's going to catch 3 5s?
Well,
probably.
I don't know who all signed up for it. That's the thing is there's a possibility of it. I mean, whoever signs up that knows the lake, man, they can figure out 3 5s.
It'd be 13 to 15. I think
it's going to be that
yeah,
range.
I figured it'd be over 10 pounds. I mean, there's a lot of good spots up there.
Coleman says 14. Alex said 86 to 87 inches, but he forgot it was only a 3 fish. So they're going to be like 40-inch fish he's bringing in. Stripers.
Hey, Alex is really good. Got to prorate that back down, but it's like there's only
30-inch fish.
Well, wait a second. Do they have a different set of rules for the Tupperware guys? Is it still best 5 for them because they're not putting them in the live well?
I don't know.
You know what? Hey, Tony, are you still? Yeah, Tony Watkins, are you still watching? Is it 3 for them or 5?
Well,
I mean, we don't care. Yeah. They're fishing a whole different set of rules, but we're just curious.
So Alex revised his. Now he's saying 55 to 58 inches. All right. War Eagle the Best says 11 pounds. Coleman said 14, and Joshua says 14 easy.
Okay, I could see all of them. I'll be honest with you. I honestly could see from the 11, because it could be a crap day, all the way up to the 15.
And then War Eagles now bumped his up to 11.5. So
okay.
Well, so you got that storm rolling in Saturday afternoon late. Them fish will probably turn on a little bit.
I'm thinking they will.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping it agitates them.
It just, I always look at it like this. When you got a storm like that coming in, it depends on what it does before that. So if it storms before that, the storm coming in after sometimes don't make a difference.
No. Right.
But if
I just hope we can all, we can all come back with our 3 fish, weigh in, have some good fellowship, good time, and then the storm rolls in when we're all trailered, latched down, and we can go to the house.
Yeah. Right. Well, I mean, like I didn't even know it was supposed to rain last night. We got some flooding down, or not flooding, but it came a pretty good rain down here last night, apparently overnight. I didn't know it was supposed to do that. So who knows what it's going to do before.
Well, this is the time of year when a storm can just come out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, for sure. And then Kevin said, no, they're doing best 3 on the kayak side. And then Coleman says, I think the winner will have at least 1 largemouth. That
I would go with.
I'm going to tell you right now. I'll go ahead and tell you my plan. That's what we're shooting for to start with.
Largemouth?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm going to
my plan is if I can get 3 spots in the boat, we'll go Larry hunting.
Where are you starting out, Tony?
In the water. I'm not telling you.
In the stain water?
In the stain. Let me ask you this, Tony, because I don't know if we talked about if Clint and I, who the hell did we have? Oh, Will. I don't think it was that. It might have been one of the others, but I remember somebody somewhere was talking about when you have that strategy of going out and getting, like he said, go get your 3 spots, so you got a limit.
Yeah.
And then go your hog hunting, or go hog hunting first, knowing that you could go get your 3 at any time. And so what do you guys, it might have been Will the other night. I don't know. I remember having a conversation like that with somebody. Right. So, I mean, Tim, just honestly, why do you think you would be more comfortable getting 3 and then going and finding a hog?
I'd rather know that I've got a full sack, no matter what they are. You know what I mean? If it's 8 pounds, 10 pounds, whatever, it's like I got 3 to weigh in.
Yeah,
I think it's a more common thing. It's like, look, I'm good. We got 3 fish to weigh in.
Psychological.
It's psychological. It's like, let's go up here and start hitting some docks or maybe some back of pockets where the largemouth might live and see if we can't pull a really good fat one off of it. And if that works, maybe we'll run to another pocket and run to back there and see if we can find another one under a dock, or maybe back in where the pocket begins, where all the trash is built up, where they tend to stay.
Yeah. What are you doing, Tony?
I have learned that usually that takes switching lures.
Yeah.
Whatever you were catching the spots on, it's like when you get back in that stuff, you need to switch up to something else. I've done that on Altoona. I've went back in the backs where all the trash is, and it's like people will they will work the point, they'll work back up through it, maybe hit a dock or two, and then they leave. I'm like, dude, there's a bunch of trash back here where a big old largemouth would take up residency. You need to at least make a few casts at that and see if you get bit.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna start, I think, shallow. It's a spot that I fished a couple years ago, and it lends more to John's fishing style, just so he can see if it plays, it plays. The last time I fished there, it was probably in an April time frame, and they bit midday, but we had to have wind, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know if it's going to work out or not, but there's a lot of stuff in the area that would still work to our benefit there. We can check it out. If they don't bite there, we've got plenty of time to run out and do some other stuff.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I don't know what in the hell we're doing.
I'm hoping to get the largemouth early. That's what I'm hoping for. And again, it may not even, I may be completely off base because I don't get to fish up there a whole lot. You know, last time I was there, I don't know, March, something like that. So it's been a while.
Whenever we had that last tournament on there.
Kevin, what y'all's playing?
I can tell you, I didn't have enough line on my reels to reach bottom.
I'm
a shallow water guy.
it is a little different on Lanier. And so
Cletus will have you out there scoping. It's like just put him up front and let him figure it out.
We ain't fishing shallow.
No. I've heard rumors that there's guys that are catching fish 75 foot.
Yeah, they are, and there's guys catching them in 2 feet. Just depends on what you want to do.
Right. I mean, I'm a firm believer that that fall transition everybody talks about, those fish start moving before we think they do.
Yeah,
it could.
So I mean, I'm figuring, mouths of creeks or points that are maybe next to the big lake. Maybe start that. And hell, from Morehill, there's so many places that you can find fish. And Lanier's Spotted Bass Disneyland anyway. I mean, if you can get 3 in the boat, then you could start maybe pulling up in coves and scanning around, start scoping some and see if you can't get some of those to bite.
Yeah.
It's mainly going to be finding bait. If you can find where they got bait hemmed up into a cove, it's on.
Yeah, and I was getting ready to say this, and Tony popped it up there in the comment, the very last one. Ryan's fishing Saturday too, so he's going to be going after the largemouth.
I can tell you there's bait everywhere out there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Ryan's going to go for largemouth.
Reckon he'll be throwing his frog?
I don't know.
He's notorious for that frog.
Well, maybe. He is, but I mean, it's like, it depends. Like you said, you've never fished with John, so you got to kind of figure out his style a little bit. Well, the other two, you fished with him. So, I mean, if John's comfortable with something, you're going to kind of gear your way towards, you want to make him comfortable while you fish too. Right. Maybe teach him some stuff. But like, I've never fished with Geiger. Now, to listen to him talk on the phone and all that, he's a shallow water guy. That's the way he seems like to me. So I think we're going to be beating the banks, docks, back of pockets. That's my guess. Right. He also said he's not a runner and a gunner. So I assume he's going to want to go into a pocket, maybe with some docks, whatever. He's going to pick it apart. So it'll be a little bit different, but it's always, I told him I'm an easy date. Let's do whatever he wants to do. I'm going to have fun no matter what. But it will be interesting to see somebody that I've never fished before who doesn't fish Lanier all the time and just see how he picks it apart.
Right.
I'll be watching that as much as I will be fishing. Because
y'all might be doing the same thing that you and I did, Danny. We just took off running down the lake and go, hell, it looks fishy.
That's because you and I were lazy. we were like,
that's because you went and parked my truck and run back down and said, what boat are they on? I'm like 15 or 18 or whatever. You're like, what boat are we? I was like, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
And then my style, Danny.
Yeah. And then
it's like, we're in no hurry at this point.
and then we sat there. And we waited. We actually were the last boat to actually go. There was like
because we were both like, man, boy, it looks rough.
What is this? Toys for Tots?
Yeah, it was a Toys for.
Yeah. We literally by the time he parked the truck, he got back down there and he was like, "What boat are they on?" I'm like, 15, 16. He said, "What boat number are we?" And I said, "I think we were 9."
Yeah,
we're like, nah. And that water looked rough. It's like, man, that looks rough. It's cold out here.
We were boat 26, and I can tell you, it was a washing machine. So
it was that was rough looking stuff. We just sat there and was like, nah. And then we went sailing down through there, and I throw the Joker up on pad, and we were probably running 40 miles an hour. I mean, nowhere near what that thing was running. I was like, where are we going? He said, hell, I thought you knew. And I'm like, I ain't got a clue.
No
We're
plan.
in the damn we were in the Chattahoochee. And it's like, I don't know where we're going.
We didn't
But
we didn't go far
remember,
from
we were
Park.
coming back, and I forgot to turn. I wasn't even looking at the trail I left, and we ran way back up into some cove that was like way back off up there. I think we caught a fish back in there because we figured out anywhere we found rock and a lay down, they were next to the wood. For whatever reason, we caught fish consistently. Anywhere there was a lay down coming off of a rock bluff or a rock wall, that's where we caught all our fish. And that's absolutely pulling that straight out of our ass during the middle of a tournament. Just wanting,
but
we would ride along and be like, "There's some rock. Hey, there's wood. Let's sling it."
Do you guys have fun fishing where you plan for the tournament? You go in there and tie everything on. You do all this map study, or do you have more fun when you just go out there and go fishing?
I don't do any of that shit.
No.
I
said, I ain't got a dang thing tied on. It's like I will figure it out Saturday morning. I'll be like, water's a little stained. Probably should put this on.
I feel like the more I'm prepared, the more I'm disappointed on tournament day. If I go out there, just go, you know what, I got a fluke tied on, and that's what I got, or whatever. I'm like, I'll make them bite that, or what. I just like I have way more fun.
The days that I have went out here and wasted my time and got like 4 rods up there, and I'm like, man, I got this stuff tied on. I swear upon all that is holy, it does not work. And I am digging in the damn tackle. I am cutting shit off, throwing it in the floorboard. You know what I mean? And it's like, no, I totally got to back up and punt.
Yeah. Well, I don't sleep, but I really don't prepare. I don't do no.
Well, I'm kind of like you. I will probably cat nap, but I'll be like, man, we got to get up and go. We got to get up and go. We got to get up and go.
Well, I know John, Big Bait John texted me today. I don't think he's going to sleep from tonight on. He's
bent. He's all bent up about it.
He's like, man, this is going to be awesome. I'm like, dude, I mean, like my goal at the end of the day for me is to put John on some fish. The one thing I've got to remember is I've got to remember to put my chair in the boat because I don't want John sitting on the deck of my boat because he's used to a kayak. So
he's back there just sitting on his ass on the deck. Yeah. Well, listen, you got to do what you got to do, right?
But he told me today, and Danny, you might have heard it when you were listening, but he hasn't been on a bass boat in 50 years.
No, I didn't hear that. No,
so
really?
Yeah. So he's not going to be.
He's already going to be tore up when Tony drops a hammer on that thing when they're going somewhere. He can be like, "Oh God, I ain't been this fast." And I don't win.
No, Tony, you got to drop the hammer.
Oh, well. I always, and this is what I always do this. The last time I didn't ask this question, it bit me in the butt. I always ask the guy with me, I say, hey, are you okay with a little bit of speed? Because obviously I'm in a 91 Ranger. I'm doing 57 at best. But I'll ask him, I did a veterans tournament, and this poor kid, he had the death grip. And I said, are you good? And he goes, can you slow down just a little bit? I'm like, this is a lead sled. We're not, okay.
Listen, so 51 probably feels like the Blue Angels when you've been in a kayak.
Yeah, no joke. When you've been fishing off a milk crate, I mean that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
I'd die if you made him puke.
It'd be terrible. It'd be terrible.
And the sad part, you said it was a veteran tournament, so he's a military kid. It's like, look, man, you've been on a helicopter or whatever that's been tossing and turning you. It's okay. Yeah. You'll live.
That'd be good. It'd be good for him, though. Be a good time.
Oh, for sure. Patricia, she's guessing 9 pounds. Alex says he's starting 40 yards from the boat ramp, which, yeah, I can see that. Josh says he's hog hunting all day if he's going to do it, and I'm hoping that's what we're going to be doing. And then Coleman says in a 3 fish, you better swing for the fences.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Philip Hutchins, go ahead.
We had that the For Her Outdoor Apparel had that little fishing clinic for women and children up there at War Hill. And we all got a sign like, women and kids or whatever. Well, the kid that I had, her mom was also fishing. Well, the kid naturally, she lost interest after a while. Sweet little girl. Well, her mom wasn't. And the next thing I know, I look over and she's like, oh my God. And I look, her rods, I mean, it's being good. I'm like, oh Lord. Well, she got that thing and I was like, look, stay crossed up on him. I'm talking her through it. I'm like, just keep pulling, keep reeling. Do not point that rod at that fish. It got right up to the edge of the water. I went down there and grabbed it, and I'm like, oh, my God, this is a 4-pound largemouth. Mm-hmm. And lip sticker, Kevin Underwood, he had a lady and some kids, and he was like 15, 20 feet from me. And I walked up there and told him, I said, what do you think? And he was like, oh, yeah, every bit of 4 pounds. And she caught the biggest fish of the whole event.
It was.
There's pictures somewhere back on my Instagram and Facebook of her. And she caught it right there at War Hill, back in that little cut next to the beach.
Yep. Could have been 5 foot of water.
Yeah.
I don't know how deep it is. It's that little cut. When you look at the parking lot up there, we were all down here and we walked where the beach is and we walked to that little cut. And she was asking some questions about casting. And I started out with a kid. And like I said, the kid lost interest, which is naturally, all kids. The little girl's about 5. She was sweet as could be. Well, her mom was like, yeah, well, she asked a lot of questions, and I told her, I said, well, throw that worm out there. And I said, wait on it. I said, let it hit the bottom. And I said, then just drag it along the bottom. I said, maybe hop it a little bit. And the next thing you know, I'm talking to some other folks around there. And the next thing I know, she's like, oh, shit, I got something. And I looked at the rod, and I was like, yeah, you do, girl. I mean, that rod's bent half in 2. And it was, I think it was roughly a high 3s or low 4s largie. Yeah. Caught it right there.
That's good. Philip Hutchins said, I hunt hogs often. I don't know if that's a reference to something else or if he's, I don't know what he's talking about there. I don't know what he's talking about there.
Well, Philip's military and law enforcement, so there's no telling what he's talking about.
I'm sitting here thinking about if you just took the audio of what Tim said over the last 3 or 4 minutes. Oh, I'm already thinking some stuff right there.
You got it.
You got to go back and watch that little section, how you just said that, Tim.
Yeah, well, you missed the other part where I was talking about something. So anyway, Kevin busts out laughing.
That was good. Hey, you asked a question a while ago, Danny, about how many rods you're taking or our guest is going to take. How many are you guys taking? Tim and Tony.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to take a 4.
He's taking 4. I've got 12 in the rod locker, but I think when I talked to John, I told him about 6 that I was going to probably tie on just to see what to start with, and then after that we'll play from there. Because with 2 people on the boat, I mean, on my boat he can fish off the front with me too. So I mean, it's not a huge boat, but so I'll probably put 3 on the deck at a time just so we can still have plenty of walking room to do that. I mean,
you got plenty of room.
Yeah,
I'll probably have 3 mains and I'll have 2 backups. So like I said, I always try to stack the water column. I get something that's either a top or high, something medium, and then a bottom bait at least to start off laid up there. I may not have my colors picked out yet, but they'll be rigged to put colors on once I see the color of the water.
I do know this. John said he's got a whopper plopper tied on it. He said
no.
He said, I hope Danny's close by so he can hear it all day, is what he said.
Tony, you going to have a camera running? I hope you are.
Oh, yeah.
You got a camera running? Yeah, you'd be like, look at it.
Yep.
Tony, if he turns around to the camera and says, here, Danny Pruitt, like that, you're fired. No, I'm just kidding. But I was like, I can already see him doing that. Like, right here, Danny Pruitt. Yeah.
I'm sure he will.
I hope John catches the biggest fish of the tournament. I really do.
I mean, I hope, like I said, my goal the whole day, if I don't catch a fish, I'm fine. As long as he catches fish, I will be happy. I mean, I want to pretend, like I said, I want to be part of it, but I want him to catch fish.
Yeah, we want him to have a good time. That poor man has been hit with something that none of us ever want to be hit with.
Oh, absolutely.
And God bless him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Did we ever figure out our side bet?
No, we did not.
We might want to do that. It's Thursday.
It's Thursday. We should know that by tomorrow night.
Well, you notice nobody else put anything in there. I said, I could do a side bet, but I wasn't doing the show in the nude. So we know that's not going to happen. But
shit.
No, hey, listen. Nobody wants to see this.
Nobody probably wants to see us without shirts on. I mean,
I just said, listen, but you got to understand, if you come in dead last, you got to pay. I think that's what we should do. Not who wins. Yeah. But out of the podcast group, who comes in dead last? All right. If you come in dead last, there's got to be some consequence.
Well, what do you want?
Well, I wanted whoever lost had to do the next show, like at least shirtless or like naked. But Tony balked at that one.
Because really and honestly, guys, y'all never know if we have pants on or not.
I ain't got them on right now.
I mean,
well, stand up.
For all they know, I mean, I've got a digital sportsman shirt on, but you can't see the rest.
Yeah.
You said.
I don't know, Tim. You were up walking around before the show. We know what you're wearing.
I am in my
right.
I'm in
Look,
my.
I had to have my tech support, my wife, try to figure this out because Danny, you remember last Thursday I could not get my phone to call. Look,
is that Bullwinkle?
Look at them. Look at them draws.
I think it's an otter or beaver or something.
Is it an otter? Is it a beaver?
Don't stretch them out no more than that.
You better hope it's an otter.
It ought to be one.
Yeah, it's something.
Woo.
I didn't buy them. I think it was a Christmas present.
I think you lost a bet on that one too.
Oh, I don't ever win.
So Purse says he knows where some big ones will be up close to the ramp, but got to get there before the boaters do, which that's going to be, I think, all of us, honestly, Alex.
I'm just going to follow Alex around. That's my strategy.
What if we
wherever he goes, I'm going to follow him around.
What if we all just go around where the kayakers are at? We just go park, where they're at, and just fish with them.
Do circles
that would be so wrong.
Funny.
They do it to each other. I see them all fishing together in times. I mean, hey, we'll just go fish with them. We'll all sit on the deck of our boats, make them feel comfortable.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just going to pull up next to you. What's up, man?
Just reach the trolling motor button with my hand, and we'll do it like that. Philip Hutch said El Nino already affecting the fishing in a very positive way, in his opinion. What do y'all think?
Hell, I don't know.
He's probably not wrong. Yeah, this El Nino, I mean, has made the weather just weird. That's what caused me, after we left ICAST, we flew back to Atlanta. My wife had work in Detroit. And I swear to God, I have toured the entire countryside. I went to D.C., Swat Plains. Then when we left Detroit, I couldn't get on the plane. I ended up going to Chicago, so I got pizza. And then I ended up back in Atlanta. While she's flying all bougie and flew straight back, I mean, she's like, when are you going to get here? I'm like, hell, I don't know. I mean, I had to go talk to the little lady at the desk and be like, look, lady, I just need to get to Atlanta. Sometime before tomorrow would be nice,
Now, was that weather related?
It was.
Okay, because
Dulles
Airport
what the hell in DC was my plane switch. I had to fly an Airbus, a regular, one of the medium planes, an Airbus to DC, and then get on an express jet. Okay. Which, for y'all that don't know, that's the one that only has 4 seats, 2 on the right, 2 on the left. And I was going to fly to Dulles. And like I said, her job sent her up there. But they fly her business class on like Delta. She's flying all bougie. She gets a rental car and stuff. Well, here I am flying Ghetto Airways, trying to catch up with her, because my tight ass didn't want to buy the ticket for the Delta, and it bit me in the ass. I mean, Kevin's wife, Miss Terry's done laughing with Tiff, going, I can bet his tight ass will fly regular next time so he don't get sent all over the damn country. I toured the entire eastern United States trying to get back home.
It was after midnight when you landed, wasn't it?
It was, both times. When we flew home from Orlando from ICAST, we hit Atlanta, no problem. Well, I go over to get on her plane. She gets on her plane, and she's already in Detroit, picked up the rental car, did what she had to do, went and checked into the hotel.
Tim,
I got there at midnight.
Tim,
what
the hell's this got to do with the fish biting?
I ain't got a damn clue. I don't know. I went off.
Hey, what are you? More important question: what is your drink of choice tonight?
Well, I know what he's drinking.
This is Old Forester.
I got you.
Kevin will attest, if you need a good whiskey or a good bourbon, get you some
smooth.
It's very smooth.
Not cheap.
No, it's not cheap. It is not. It's not bottom shelf.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
It's so much more fun to be on this side. I think I'm gonna let you run the show.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine.
Every Thursday night.
That's fine.
And on that note, Tony, you're doing a damn good job. You're much better at running the show than I ever will be.
Hey, that's all good. Let's see. We got glides are overrated. That's from Josh Goad. Got to put in the time for glide baits. Then Alex says Tony's gonna get John bit with the live scope bug. Hey, you never know. I'm hoping that we don't have to depend. I'm hoping
we don't hate on FFS here.
Yeah, I'm hoping we don't have to depend on it. I'm hoping it's a good early morning bite.
Does John not have it on his kayak?
I guess not. I don't. Well, he's on that river. I don't think he does. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. He doesn't have it on his boat. On his
the only thing I use it for is finding structure. I'll be like, look, there's a brush pile. Let's fish it.
But you know what, Tony? You actually might create that little, influence in him or something. He might go get it after this. It'd be interesting to see.
It depends on what we find. I mean, like I said, where we're going to start and stuff. It might play, but I don't know. Like I said, I haven't been there in a couple of years, and it's April when I was there, so I don't know if it's going to play or not. But like I said, either way, there's plenty of stuff to do around there. And then I had some guys send me some stuff like, "Hey, check this out when you're there. See if there's anything there." We'll see. I don't know. So yes, I did get some information before the tournament.
You can't do that. You're disqualified.
Yeah, you DQ, man.
I get the pass because the guy that's the tournament's for is in the boat. So
right.
Look at you're playing that card.
Hey, listen,
yeah, we don't have those kind of rules.
I've also got
Jesus Christ. We're all just proud to bring in a sack of fish.
I've also got bad knees. We'll play that one too if we need to. We'll do whatever we got to do. I think John also drove to Ohio to drop dogs off this week. So there's that. We'll throw all of it in there. We'll pull all the heartstrings.
You might as well. Yeah. Go for it.
Alex says, let's figure out the side bet. I'll measure all y'all's fish at the weigh-in myself. So we'll have to keep up with the.
No.
He's still bring his official Tupperware gang measuring board.
He said he's got a scale, so he needs to take a picture of the scale.
Yeah. We ain't measuring nothing. No.
We don't understand that. That's like when you cross over and you're talking, you're like, dude, I had like 15 pounds, and they're like, dude, I had this many inches. You're like, I don't get it.
No, I think if he's going to be a part of the side bet, he's got to weigh him.
Yeah.
And listen, because them Tupperware guys cheat. Yeah, they're the ones that always cheat and everything. So we got to have photo evidence of this. All right. So like when he weighs it, I want to see catch, photo, video, and then he can do his other stuff. So
there you go.
What is the bet? What's the bet? We never figured it out.
Coleman says, I'm down for a little signed 20 for whoever has the higher weight. Danny, you want to run that? I want my 20 back from Toys for Tots. So did we do a signed 20 for Toys for Tots? I don't remember that.
Signed? What the hell is signed?
He said signed. I didn't know if y'all were signing $20 bills. Maybe he meant side bet. I don't know.
I think you meant side bet because I'm sitting going I don't remember signing anything.
Yeah, I don't remember signing a 20, but hey, I'm good with that too.
So. All right. So $20 side bet. Side pot is it just for us?
That is a good idea though.
Let everybody. I'll sign it.
I don't care.
That's what I'm saying. The winner, all the other guys got to sign the check that the winner has. The rest of the money goes to the thing. Goes to John.
So I just need to bring a $20 bill to give to somebody.
Yeah, let's do a $20 bill.
Okay.
All right. So we're just basically we're bringing 20, but it don't matter who wins. We're gonna give all 20 to John.
Right. It's all going to the cause anyway.
That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that'll work for me.
Okay.
That's like earlier in the show. I told people, I'm like, look, if you're not coming, either pay the entry fee, or if you just want to donate $5, $20, whatever. Get a hold of Tony and Kay Watkins at Fishers of Hope and send a donation. This is all going to a cause. We're not going to really go into depth and explain it, but John really needs our help, and he's a damn good guy, and this is what this is all about.
Right. I've got a side bet with Big Bait John. I don't know if he wants me to tell what the side bet is, but it still benefits John, so I'll leave it at that. He just texted me today with it, and I agreed to it. I was like, yeah, fine, that works for me. So between he and I, whoever has the biggest bag, I guess we're going that way. And then, so we'll figure that out. I don't know. Apparently we're getting too much information on James Ramsey driving his truck down the road with no underwear on or whatever. No pants on.
My bad.
Where's underwear? Whatever. It's hot outside.
I got this fake leather seat right here. So that's why I got them on. It gets a little sticky when hanging on the
That's called pleather.
Pleather.
Plastic leather. Yeah, pleather.
I got some pleather.
Bottom line says the plopper may win the tournament. Will win the tournament.
Okay, well, that's the plopper versus Danny's wacky rig.
Listen, I need watch hours on YouTube, so I hope the plopper wins bigger than crab. I need it to come in with a dang sack of nothing but just dang plopper fish.
As long as it's not a corky.
Hey, it may be a corky. It may be one.
Look, my wife bought one of them at the Bassmaster Classic, and bless her heart, she's not in here now. She threw that thing on Alatoona one day, and I think she wore herself out. Now, I quit catching fish. I kind of slacked off at 8, but I was using a worm. And Kevin knows which worm I was using. But anyway, we're going to keep that between Kevin and I. That's a bike club secret. But bless her heart, she threw that thing everywhere. And I tried to put her places, and I said, look, honey, these fish aren't set up to eat that thing today. But she threw that thing, and it was I don't know what she gave for it. She come back up with it by herself at the Classic. And it's a pretty color. It's a weird color, but she threw that thing till she was tired.
Yeah. I bet.
And no bites.
So Alex says easier for me to cheat with the scales than it is to just measure y'all's fish. Whatever, we're fine. I mean, if that's what we want, I don't care.
How you gonna cheat with the scales, Alex?
Well,
he can add
a little pinky weight to it as he's weighing them because you can't.
Yeah, but put his pinky down there a little bit.
Yeah,
I trust him. I'm just giving him.
He better have his red flag on. You get run over by a glitter rocket. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Let's hope that don't happen. Are the kayak guys going out the same? Are we all going out of War Hill?
Yeah. So
they're going to launch on one. There's 3. There's 3 ramps at War Hill. They're going to launch on one, and then glitter rockets on the other 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So
because they have to stop and put all their stuff in their kayak and get it ready to go.
Right, and all respect to them, I've been at many ramps when a guy sets his kayak off, and you're like, okay, I
put the trailer down so it don't float off too or roll in the water.
Right, yeah, you kind of come back, you gotta go park your truck and come back and get your Tupperware bowl floating.
Well, the crap talk is good tonight. I like it. It is good tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Curtain says a wacky will win it. I hope it does.
You know who that is, right, Tim?
No, who's Iron Curtain?
That's Ryan. That's Sheffield.
Iron Curtain.
Oh, is it?
and listen, it ain't curtain. It's current.
Oh.
Who's ironing curtains tonight?
Well, look, I've had 2 of these old Foresters, so I mean, it's good that I can actually read right now.
Got the old Zing Powell going over there, man. Tim's seeing like 3 of them. It's like it's the middle one, Tim. It's the middle one.
I'm supposed to wear contacts or glasses anyway, so I'm already at a disadvantage to start with.
He's sitting there like, Iron Curtain. I don't know who Iron Curtain is.
Iron Curtain. I'm seeing now. Iron
Curtain. Are the Russians going to be there? Are the Russians going to be there?
Helga von Schmidt. Yeah, somebody be there.
Yeah. We'll go Schultze. See nothing.
Listen.
I know nothing.
I know nothing. It is Ryan.
It is Ryan.
Okay, it's Ryan.
It's Ryan. And
Ryan's tying jigs now, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Yep.
He is. And that's where you go get him. And you go get that double-bladed buzzbait he's got. Go to
ironcurtain.com. And Ryan's very good at that.
So since Ryan's in the comments, that is the buzzbait that will be tied on for where we start at.
You gonna throw that double?
I am. Listen, I just did a video. It wasn't the greatest, fishing day Sunday, but I put a video on YouTube. And I had probably at least 5 or 6. Now they were little fish popping the crap out of that thing. I just couldn't even commit to it. And of course, I got out there late too, so it's gonna stay tied on. I'm hoping with the stain in the water. I'm hoping it's gonna work out that way, but we'll see.
So you're gonna throw the buzzbait? That's black.
Black or white?
Black.
Yeah.
I've got both, so I may change over, but I'm gonna start with the black one.
So when you get back, you're going to throw the buzzbait, and John's going to be throwing the plopper.
Correct. Now, I will have my skedaddle tied on because schooling fish or whatever, that's going to be, I think it might play.
You know what I'm going to throw?
What's that?
I'm going to throw a damn jig.
There you go.
Freaking day.
You going for the fat girls.
Well, fishing docks and shoreline.
I'll have a topwater. I'll have a topwater.
What color jig, Danny?
I ain't decided.
He's like, nah, I ain't telling you that.
No, I really haven't decided yet. I really haven't. I don't know. I mean, I could go with the farmers, and I could go with Chef Special.
Farmers or cheat code would be where I'd go, one or the other.
Probably, but I mean, I'll have a topwater tied on, and I'll have a worm. But I really think I'm going to try to just, all right, Danny, you got 5 hours or however how long this tournament is. Let Geiger go catch all the fish, and I'm just going to drag a freaking jig through the gnarliest, nastiest stuff and just hope I get that 2 or 3.
And maybe you can get the fat girl, huh?
That's all. I mean, seriously.
All right. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No. You didn't cut me off. I just think that's what I think is swinging for that would be swinging for the fences for me. because I know a jig is a big fish producer. It's also where I fish it the least because it's the numbers game. I think I can catch a lot more with a worm. But I honestly think I have a top water and a jig, and I think that's the ones that I'm going to concentrate on all day long.
I will definitely have a jig tied on. I don't know that it's going to be my first 3 rods, but it's definitely going to be tied on.
Yeah.
But real quick, Ryan popped something up, and I want to read it real fast. I know we're getting late, but there's still a lot of guys watching. So boats will go out in the middle facing the lake. I will blast fast. When I start blasting, kayaks need to be closer to the bank and get going as we blast off the boats. Just don't want the kayaks to get intermingled in, please. So he's talking about boater safety, kayak safety as we blast off.
Yeah, so. Safety first. I mean, Tony and I are both in the military where safety's third, but this time it's safety first.
Yeah, so just keep that in mind. I'm sure he'll go over it again at the ramp. So y'all just make sure you pay attention because we are going to have our plastic boat buddies out there with us. We don't want to run nobody over. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth none of that.
I got you, Ryan. I see you in the comments, sir.
Alex says he got a special order in from Lipsticker. Really? What'd you order, Alex?
Yeah, what'd you order?
He's not going to answer that.
I know what he ordered. Flukes. I guarantee it was flukes. I guarantee it was
flukes.
Secret.
He probably got some secret shad coming.
Fluke will play. Fluke will play this weekend.
Yes, that is one of the rods I have tied. It will be a fluke. Definitely.
And if any of y'all follow Kaz Anderson, the way he rigs a fluke, that's a pretty good way to rig one.
I have to go watch it.
Yeah, go watch this fluke rigging video because Kaz put some big ones in the boat.
Oh yeah.
My phone is saying it's about dead. I got to check my damn charger.
Joshua said that he's got some videos on TikTok of them eating the Iron Curtain MFBB.
we done messed all this up. Iron Curtain.
Yeah, Iron Curtain.
But I mean seriously, I really honestly think I've got a few baits in mind if you're just going for a kicker largemouth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I just think some of that is the baits that I'm least comfortable throwing. Because I'm a numbers guy. So I always say I'm the king of the 2-pound spotted bass. So I'm going to actually go opposite of what I normally do. And hell, I might not catch anything, but you never know.
Right. I think we lost him for a minute. So
he needed a break.
Yeah, right. They might need to go get some water.
It wasn't that damn phone battery running out. He needed a refill. Joe Boone needed a refill.
That's true. And then, of course, Ryan says Calcutta. Jeff says you don't want anybody. You don't want to get the Tupperware tangled up my prop. No, we don't want that anyway. Alex says better have you some spot chokers or a lesser underspin handy too. So he might be giving you a little tip about what they might be biting. I don't know.
No, I ain't throwing no damn underspin.
No.
No.
Braves win 5-4, y'all.
Now, damn it! I got it over here on Fubu right here, and the game ain't over.
Oh shit! Sorry.
It's in the ninth inning. There's 2 outs in the ninth inning, and the batter just got in there, and you guys have done ruined it for me. I'm cutting it off.
How are you that far behind?
Because it's freaking Fubu.
Oh, I've never watched it on Fubu. I don't guess.
Yeah, my son pisses me off anytime like a football game or something like that is on. He's over at the house because he's got it on his phone, and he's pulling up the scores, and he gets the ESPN notifications. And then he'll go like, he's going to strike out right here. It just makes me mad as hell. So I don't let him.
Dang. Yeah. I didn't realize it was delayed for you. I wouldn't have said nothing.
No, it's cool. I'm glad.
Ron's to blame. He put it in the comments, and he put that in the comments. Yeah, well, about a minute ago. So that's when it popped in.
Well, Ron, you just got 5 more months before I give you whatever the 3 things I owe you. I don't even know what I owe him.
He said he wasn't holding his breath. Jeff said he'd probably throwing a glide bait.
Yeah,
well, we figured that much. I know Big Bait Giant's all he's going to be throwing. So who's he fishing with? Anybody know?
He told me. Well, my phone's my camera right now. He sent me a text. He's fishing out of his electric rig.
Correct.
Yeah. So I don't know who his partner is, but that will be John. He just wants 3 bites.
Yeah.
He don't care about numbers. He's going to throw that thing till he gets the 3 fish. And I'll tell you, you never know with him.
Yeah.
It could.
And we got Ryan and Josh going back and forth in the comments on the Calcutta there, what they're betting on each other or whatever. So we'll let that go. But I don't know where they're going with that.
I have no idea. Let them go.
And Tony put in here in the comments, Tony Watkins, yaks will also need to be present for the safety meeting. So just because you're in a different weigh system, whatever, please make sure you're there for his weigh-in meeting the safety meeting before we blast off. We don't want anybody to get hurt.
Yeah. So you cat guys, get your daggum Starbucks and all that, and get to the ramp and everything, and get ready.
How many people are signed up for the yak side of it? I know Kevin, I think said earlier, I think there's 5 Georgia guys. I know for sure. I don't know if there's any more that are signed up for. Oh, Tim's back.
Hell, all I did was plug my phone in.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it was showing the little red line up there. So I went and got the cord and plugged it in, and it said, piss off.
All right, whatever.
Go.
I'm back. I didn't even require tech support this time.
No, good for you. Good for
Alex,
you.
Yeah, Danny, you should have been here before we went live. My wife was working diligently trying to figure out what was wrong with my phone, and I still don't know what's wrong with it.
Let me answer that real quick for Doc Holiday. No, not yet. I'm looking for it any day now, but I haven't got the shipping notification yet. So they generally send me an email telling me it's going to arrive by UPS, and I haven't got that, but I will. Hell, I might drive it out there to you. Remember, we got to do that next Tuesday. We got to do our end of the month drawing. We didn't do it. I didn't plan on it tonight because I didn't plan on being here.
Right.
So, but he got that real.
Well, and we didn't plan on the question of the night because we didn't know you were going to be here. So
that's all right. That's
we
right.
need that.
That's all right.
That's where we started talking about that smack. Like, well, nobody's got their stuff anyways.
Yeah, I know. I heard.
8 kayaks are signed up so far. That's pretty good turnout, guys. 8 kayaks, and if we got 15 or 20 boats, that's going to be a good little turnout.
Oh, I bet
we're gonna have a good time Saturday, one way or the other.
I bet you we have more than that. I bet you we have more than 15, 20 boats.
Yeah, there'll be some people probably arrive that morning and pay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious what Coleman and Eric are going to do because both of those guys are minnow scopers. I'm wondering what their plan is for the day. Eric said he's doing whatever Coleman tells him to.
They're gonna go scope a minnow down south.
Yeah. Alex says there's 2 guys coming from South Carolina on the kayak side, and kayakers usually sign up the day before. That's like boaters will. I ain't even paid my entry fee yet, so
I hadn't either. I got to send it tomorrow.
Yeah, that's just me. Obviously Jeff said he wished he could come over. Y'all sound like you're gonna have a fun time. I hope so. I hope the weather is nice to us. I mean, I don't mind fishing in the rain. It's the lightning I don't want to deal with. But
yeah, like I said, I hope we can get the tournament in and everybody hang out afterwards and have a good time before it goes bad.
I just if we can have fun, I'm all good with it. I don't care. And then says Joshua wants to know what are we eating? What we eating?
Probably hamburger.
What y'all cooking, Tiffany?
I'm not cooking anything.
You ain't cooking anything.
I don't know what Kay's cooking.
Okay, that's on Kay. Is Kay still on here?
Look, Ryan said it.
I'm just Kay's assistant.
Barbecue, beans, and potato salad.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, that's one.
Ooh, that's gonna be a rough ride home.
And Soccer Holden wants to know what time's a good time to come to the ramp for weigh-in. I think I might come to meet some folks. Noon, 12 o'clock. We'll all be coming off the water.
Weigh-in's at noon.
It's at noon. I thought it was at 1.
Yeah, they moved.
No, it's at noon. Unless he changes it.
Okay, no, good, because I'd have told Mike 1, and we'd have been late to the weigh-in. All right.
Well, it's kind of like dogfight rules. It's like we got to come back real quick with 3 fish.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is it. I mean, this is basically a sprint.
Yeah.
Oh. It's not going to be like we talked about earlier. We wouldn't get too far away, especially on a Saturday, depending on what the weather does.
Yeah.
You get them dang weight boats and jet skis out there. It might take you a little while to get back.
It might, but I will say this: bring you some extra money so that you can buy a barbecue plate and all that, because that all goes to the cause and all that as well.
Yes.
In this case, put on there, come by at noon for the weigh-in. Come have lunch with us. We'll be selling barbecue plates.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jeff. We eat good at the dang Fishers of Hope weigh-ins.
Absolutely.
And if you ever have any Tony's barbecue, it's good stuff. So
right, it's spot on.
Paul B, what's up, man? He's in the comments. But yeah, I mean that's kind of where we're at now. We're down at the end of the comments. So Coleman's done sent me a message. What they're gonna be doing, I guess.
Don't you love that when you get private messages or text during the damn show?
You're right in the middle of it. Somebody lighting you up.
Well, it was. I guess Coleman didn't want to put it in the comments what he was doing.
Hey, look at that. Look at Ryan's comment right there.
Yep, there we go.
Raffle tickets.
Raffle tickets.
What do we? You know what? I I do have one more of those that big ass what the hell is it called? Those big 3-fish swim bait. What's that thing called from Spro? The KGB, the KGB.
The KGB.
Yeah. I got one of those. I was going to do it, give it away. I'll bring it and add it to the raffle.
There you go.
Yeah, Miss K also put in. They got some great stuff for great tackle for raffle prizes.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna add that to it, but I need y'all remind me.
Yeah. Go ahead and put that in your tackle box or your go bag tomorrow morning.
I gotta go buy another tackle box tomorrow.
Really?
Oh yeah, because I always throw shit in there and I don't ever put it back in the thing, and I get hooks in it and I got to rip it apart and I got to cut it with scissors and all that. So it had too. Kevin, like I'm unorganized. So I basically last week threw my travel little tackle box away, travel bag.
Dang.
Yeah, so
that stinks. Now do you use I think the last time you fished with me, you had kind of the same bag I've got, one of those big square with holds like 5 or 6 of the.
Yeah, that bag, the orange one, orange and black.
Listen, I don't know if you want to keep that. I've got several of these doggone Cast King backpacks that hold like 5 boxes. I can bring you one of those if you want me to bring you one.
Bring me one of those.
Okay, I'll bring. I've got like 4 sitting downstairs. I've got.
Yeah, I've got the little small one that they're not the 3,700 boxes.
I've got
whatever.
one of those too.
They're the down
3,600.
3,600. Yeah, I've got one that holds those, and that's my go bag. It's sitting out there, and it's got a little bit of this, that, and the other in it, just in case I jump on the boat with somebody else. I just grab it and go.
I want to make an announcement too. Case that I'll put on the calendar. Yeah, Tony, remind me tomorrow. All right, because everybody if you're viewing and you got my number, shoot me a text tomorrow to remind me, because it'll take every damn one of you.
Yeah.
And I lost my thought right there. Oh, Groove Tackle, Groove Fishing. They finally have got it. All their suppliers, they get their boxes in the 3,700 size now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I saw the prototypes yesterday. And so that's what they've been really needing, especially that jig box, that big jig box. So 3,700 size tackle. Now they got to build it and all that, but it is coming. So that just
I was just fixing to ask if they were going to put the jig box in that size. That's going to be a doggone. Those jig boxes, when they do them like that, they hold. I think the ones I was talking to today, 60-something jigs per box. That's a ridiculous amount of jigs in a box. That's a 10-pound box by the time you're done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a monster.
Yeah. It's heavy as all get out, but it's good. That's good they're doing that because they needed those sizes for sure.
Yeah.
Ryan says he's gonna catch his on something white.
I wonder what it is.
Yeah.
A horny toad.
But here's the question: will he be throwing the horny toad bare, or will he have it on that little small special size single blade buzz bait that he designed for the horny toad?
Good question.
The one he had on that show the other night.
Mm-hmm. So which one's he gonna have? That's the question.
I'm not saying it might not be a good idea. I'm not saying you do whatever, but those little Brazzalos weed whackers.
I got one.
I've got the white one.
Yep.
It may actually be on another rod. I'm not 100%. I haven't tied it on yet, but me and John were talking about it. I may end up throwing that a little bit too, depending, because we got to think. When's the full moon?
It just happened.
It just happened. Yeah.
Or it's like right now, just happening. Right
so right now we're going to be on the outside of that full moon. Bait fish running shallow, potentially, blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying it might not be a bad idea.
Brim beds.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, brim beds. Play your brim beds. I'm just telling you. Except for Coleman, because his ass is going to be out there in 70 foot of water. Yeah. Everybody else, brim beds.
And also something else I'm going to have tied on. I'm going to have my jerk bait tied on.
No, not you.
I'm just saying. I'm not.
You're not going to be jerking, are you?
Hey. Well, yeah.
Hey, wait a sec. Every one of us has talked about what we're throwing except for Father Time. He's
been quiet.
He's sandbagging over there. Him and Clint was sending us some pictures of them little bitty fish because they sandbagging. I already know what they're up to.
Okay, Father Time, just give us a couple. What are you going to throw?
Rod and reel.
Yeah, smart.
You're going to throw it? You're going to throw it?
I got a fluke tied on, Danny.
Yeah, you should.
I got a jig tied on.
Mm-hmm.
I got a worm tied on, drop shot.
Ooh, okay.
Joshua says brim beds are empty. You got a 50-50 chance to believe in him.
You know what else I got tied on?
What's that?
A rattle trap.
You know what? I could see that. Now, I wouldn't have guessed rattle trap, but I could see that.
3/4 ounce.
He trying to get down there.
You got a bite club worm tied on there, Father Time? Maybe no.
Like
yes, I do.
So
it's the one, the only one.
So like, Tony, are you seeing in the comments between Josh?
I'm seeing it. Stay offshore.
Yeah, scope offshore or nothing. Die. Listen, listen, you two.
I ain't believing anything anybody's saying because everybody's gonna be diverting.
Best bets to swing for spots.
Yeah, look at them. Offshore or die. Scope or nothing.
Brim beds will disappoint you this weekend.
Yeah.
So we need to fish brim beds.
Well, I mean, listen, you got to figure it this way. With this, you got a 50-50 shot. They really, so what we're thinking right now is they're trying to be coy and say not to fish it. But they might know something, and they might think we're going to overthink it and go fish the brim beds, and they really are empty.
It could be like reverse psychology.
This right here is it.
Oh, hell, you're going to see my ass down there. I can tell you Geiger said he ain't running that far. So we are not going to be fishing.
Yeah, we talked about that, but I think before you got on, Danny, it's like, hell, you got to be back at 12. If you think, hey, I can run wide open throttle and get back, no. There'll be wake boats out there causing ruckus.
But think about this, though. The pros do crap like that. Remember we talked about with the lock and all that? They'll run 2.5 hours for a 45 to an hour long bite window and then run the time back. So, but it won't be. Well, you need to be is that, what was it? They had that big sewage spill. Flat Creek?
Yeah.
6 million gallons of sewage or something like that.
Where all the dirty water is?
Catching turds.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, that might be where all the bait fish is at. I'm just saying.
It could be. Yeah, it very well could be.
Yeah. Reverse psychology, Alex. You just never know with these guys.
Right. So Josh has got a comment. I'm going to bring it up and see what y'all's thoughts. Overcast will kill the bank bite. Yes or no?
No.
Party pooper?
No.
Well, I don't think so.
Sometimes overcast, man, they start to spread out. They start roaming a little more.
They'll be roaming. Yeah, if it's overcast, they're going to be roaming for sure.
But where will they be roaming?
They might be going up and down the bank, though, if they're bait fisher. I don't know. It's kind of that reverse psychology, like Purse just said.
Yeah, no, I don't. I think he's trying to throw you off the track right there.
No, we get some propaganda right here.
And then Ryan says it's only 17 minutes away. Baldridge is only 17 minutes away.
Well, if you're running 60, 70, it ain't that far.
It ain't getting down there. It ain't getting down there.
You're trying to come back with all the wake boats out there. You're not going to be running 60, 70.
Yeah, that's true.
I think this is the last weekend before school starts back up, isn't it?
Do you know Jackson County started today?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went and registered the 2 little ones today, and they start next Tuesday.
It's not even August, and they started school. That is wrong. That's what's wrong with America.
It is.
I don't think they should get a summer break, damn it.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, no.
Wow.
I'm joking.
Boy,
well,
I'm glad the little ones ain't here. They'd be like, what?
I hope that guy dies.
Yeah. They be throwing They be throwing squishies at you. All these kids into squishies.
Well, but now wait a minute. Now, on the other hand, though, like they get a week off during whatever breaks they get. I mean, they get a lot of weeks off in the middle of the year too. So,
which would you rather have?
Okay, I'll say it from a parent or grandparent side of it. It's really tough those weeks because some of these daycares close for those weeks too, because their kids are also, they want to go on vacation or whatever. So that really kind of messes up the daycare part.
That's like some of these school systems that do the 4 days. They only go 4 days a week and they get 3-day weekends. It's like, working class folks, it's like, what are you going to do with that kid on a Monday? They got to go somewhere.
Yeah. And then Ryan's like, where are the brim beds at? Are you going to see the brim beds? So, I mean.
Well, you know, but you may not see them, but you got a pretty damn good idea where they should be.
Yeah, you get a good flat back in the pocket. They're going to be some damn little holes out there with them brim.
Yeah. Now, I know we don't fish. It's not Lanier, but this last weekend, of course, it started overcast, and the fish that I caught midday when the sun started showing was backs of pockets and along clay banks and stuff. So I don't know how at this point who knows anymore.
See, look at Josh. Brim beds are 15 foot or deeper on humps. I think all of us, when we come back to the ramp, the vast majority of us are going to talk about the fish we caught are going to be caught in 10 foot or less.
Think so?
I do.
Probably.
I really do. I really honestly think you're going to hear a lot of guys catching fish, beating the banks or beating the dock 10 foot or less. Now, that doesn't mean that they're going to be nobody's catching them deep or not, but I would be just thinking about the way the guys that are coming here to fish, a lot of the guys that we know and how they fish. I mean, some are scopers, but I think the majority of us are going to be shallow.
I wish I knew how to scope and was good at it. But
hey, look who just showed up in the comments.
I see that, John Wilson. Dang, I'm late, but I'll listen to the replay.
John, Tony's going to have you a special seat on the back of his boat, so your ass can sit flat and be comfortable.
What I'm going to do, John, is I'm going to take the post off of my seat, or I'm going to get one of those little shorty posts and stick it down in the hole. That way you're real comfortable.
Yeah, just set the seat down in the hole. That way he'll think he's on a yak.
You know what? Watch his first few casts, though, Tony. Just out of the corner of your eye and see. I mean, he's trained to come off of that kayak. See if he's slinging it a certain way.
And so that's a really good thing, though, because I run the back camera, so that means my back camera should be pretty used to that hole, not hitting a pole or something like that. So we should be good.
Yeah.
All right. Ryan says 10 foot or less over 90 feet, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, might be right. Hey, over or under how many times John hits Tony's cowling?
Ooh. It's already busted, so it won't be a problem.
I don't care if you busted. I just want to know how many times you think you're going to hear a tank.
Yeah, tank.
Now that you mention, I'm more worried about the grass than I am the camera.
He'll hit the camera pole before he hits the motor.
Yeah.
Oh,
you might get some good footage. Be the camera going. Boop.
Yeah.
Where are you going to have your camera mounted?
Well, I do one. Typically in a tournament, I usually just wear the net camera so that nobody has to worry about a camera being up there, because I run one on the light pole in the back, and then I run a 360 on the cowling. So I don't need that doger to take a dang hit, because it'll be busted.
Yeah, I'll probably have my 360 running. I need a bigger card.
Hey,
it'll only get about 4 or 5 hours.
Well, it ain't but a damn 5-hour tournament, Tim.
It may work for this one. The last tournament, though, I was just experimenting with it because I don't know how that thing works anyway. GoPros, I got figured out. That new 360, no clue. Gotcha. I just bring it back in and tell the wife, hey, see what this did.
Okay, there you go.
And then John's still going to be barefoot on the boat. That's fine. I'll be in flip-flops probably. So
yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
And then John says, I'm accurate from a seat. So we got to get him sitting down.
He gonna sit you right down on the deck, sir.
Hey, whatever you're comfortable with. We'll make
no pole, just a seat sitting on the deck.
Whatever you're comfortable with. And then we're just about the end of the show anyway. School and brim meters over 90 foot is gatekeeping. Oh me. Oh goodness. Well,
we've got Joshua got jokes tonight.
Oh yeah. All right, so John says maybe I just better flip and punch. But if we find something to flip or punch with the wrong lake, unless there's a track.
Yeah, you need to be on Chicker G-Vale for that one, or probably G-Vale. I think the grass is dying like hell on damn Chick.
Yeah,
on Chicker or Chicker
or G-Vale.
Unless we go up to the sewage spill, I don't think we'll have anything to punch through. So,
ew. That's not grass.
Yeah. Y'all come back like, what the hell's that line on the side of your boat?
Oh, I'm not clean. I will go to the car wash and use the scrub.
Got a duty stench on there.
Do you know how bad Father Time would scrub his boat? I mean, he'd be back hitting he'd get the clear coat back off of it.
Listen, all you got to do is spray it down with your big out speed gun first.
There you go.
It'll slide right off.
So it'll rinse right off.
Oh goodness! All right, guys, we're at the end of the show. We're right here at 2 hours. Well, I appreciate y'all showing up. Thank y'all, Danny. Thank you for showing up in the show. It actually helped us keep it going, and we were worried about making 2 hours. We did really good.
No, good job, Tony. Good job.
Looking forward to seeing you guys Saturday.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I actually enjoy being on this side of it a little bit. Let Tony have to do all the reading of this stuff. This is fun.
That's fine.
It's a drive for some of us, especially Tony, but you guys be safe driving up there too.
Yeah, I'm coming plumb from the other side of the state. So
Kevin, watch out for deer. Okay,
Yeah.
there will
no
be deer.
joke.
There'll be deer around there, War Hill. So I don't want you hitting a deer like 150 yards from the ramp again. Like
Yeah, that last time my wife was sitting over in her pasture, she said, "Oh my God, that's a deer!" And I saw Father Time's brake lights come on. I'm like, "Oh God, he hit it!" And then he kept going. I was like, "Well, I guess it wasn't that bad."
Well, my navigator didn't spot him in time.
Hey, we saw it. We just that joke would come out of nowhere that second.
There's nothing you can do about some of them. They're just suicidal.
I know you're trying to end the show, but who was I on the phone with? I was on the phone with one of y'all when that happened.
Tim.
Yeah, Tim.
Yeah, you were
on the phone
calling.
with
You're like,
Tim.
"Where you guys at?" And I said, "I'm following I'm behind Kevin and Tony." I said, "We're coming down the road."
Yeah, I heard the whole commotion.
It took us a little bit longer than I anticipated to get across the state.
It took a while. It took a while.
Yeah.
But
yeah, John says it's 2.5 hours for him. It's a good couple of hours for me. Because I'm over here in the armpit of Alabama. So I got to go straight across 53 just forever until I hit War Hill Road.
It's really not a bad drive. It's only about an hour and a half to Lanier. It's not the going that's my problem. It's going to be the coming back.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
It's going to take me about 20, 25 minutes.
Well, don't forget your ice in the morning, guys.
That's true.
I'll be at the Bussies up here in Calhoun getting ice in the morning or Saturday morning. So
I think I'm going to go buy my 20-pound bags of ice tomorrow and put them in the big freezer so they'll harden up good. And that way when I'm driving them in, they won't melt by the time I get there.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
That's what I'm going to do. But guys, that's the end. We'll call it at the end of the show. Great show. Appreciate everybody. But just like Danny always ends it, we are going fishing this weekend. Y'all be safe. Wear your life preservers. Wear your PFDs. Kill switches. All the good stuff we normally talk about.
Absolutely.
Watch out for one another. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by.
See you guys.
See y'all.
Take care.